Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Hazel Lucia Tarot. I am your tarot reader, Stephanie, and today's reading is about your next partner. We're going to be looking at who your next serious romantic partner is going to be. Regardless of where you may be right now, we're going to take a deep dive into the kind of person they are, how they're going to treat you, as well as a time period of either when you will meet them or when this relationship will solidify itself or take place. We have 5 piles here for you today. Pile 1, we have the red calcite. Pile 2, we have candle quartz. Pile 3, we have this cute little turtle, clear quartz turtle. Pile 4, we have a soapstone owl. And pile 5, we have a clear quartz tower. So take a few deep breaths. I'm hearing to open up the heart space. Allow some love to come through, and I'll be ready for your reading whenever you are. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose the red calcite, then we have a reading here for you about your next romantic partner. We're going to look at the pre-selected oracles to see who this person is, and then we're going to draw cards to see how they are going to view you, as well as how this connection will progress. So for your person, we have raw power. Okay, I'm not surprised, because when I was tapping into this energy, I was getting the feeling that this is somebody who knows how to work a room. They know how to give presentations. They just know how to appear really well. I do feel like this person could work like in an upper management or some sort of upper level kind of job. I do feel this person will have money, so don't worry about that. And they will definitely have a career already ahead of them. This person knows how to handle multiple people. Love it already. We also have serpent transformation. Number 44. Somebody here could be year of the snake, of course, but with transformation, we're getting kundalini energy here, but I'm also getting that this person has gone through a big transformation. I'm not sure if this is going to be somebody from your past or not. I'm not really tapping into that. I'm just tapping into your person in general. Here I'm getting that they have gone through a massive change in their life that has really allowed for them to be the person they are. So mature energy for sure. This person has I'm hearing that the person they were in their youth is not the person they are now, specifically like in their early 20s. So if this is somebody that you've known for a while, I do expect them to change by the time they get with you. We'll see more about that. Ooh, Anima Mundi. You know what's funny? I literally saw this earlier today. So there's something about completion with this person. This could easily be a person that you can that you could marry, that you could see yourself with long term, that you can have a lot with, because Anima Mundi is completion for me. So I'm also seeing like the world. I'm just seeing somebody you can go the distance with, regardless of whether you want marriage or not. You will have commitment with this person, or it will be very possible for you to do so. We have fidelity, number 4, moon and Taurus. They could have moon in Taurus or strong Taurus placements. They could also have a moon and an earth sign in general. I am getting that this person will be very faithful to you with fidelity here. They're going to be very devoted and dedicated to you. Though it does seem like they might be the kind of person who travels a lot or may have to be away for more time than you would like. Again, if they have a powerful position, then chances are they're going to have to work a lot or have to dedicate some sort of time to that career, job, whatever it is that they do. And then we have longing and desire. I do have to censor this, but I do get the feeling that this person, the longing and desire lets me know that you will spend some time apart. But this is okay because it's going to allow the both of you to have room to be each other. So if you don't like relationships where you're connected at the hip, this is going to be just for you. Because this person, like I said, when they are a powerful person, they're going to have a lot of things to do. They're also going to be very busy. So they will have and will need time to themselves. But I feel like you will want that as well, pile 1. I feel like you could be a very independent person. But speaking of which, let's go ahead and get on to the cards to see how they will see you. So I am using the gods and goddess decks here. I'm using the god cards for your person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be a man. They could be whatever gender you are into, or they end up being. And I'm going to use goddess cards for you because that just for counterpart energy here. But again, do not take the genders to mean anything. Make it fit your specific orientation or preferences. So for pile 1, how is my pile 1's person going to view them? We have Io, power. You know what's interesting? This is not the first time that I've had both power cards from these decks. They're They're kind of counterpart decks, but they're not exactly the same deck. They're made by the same person. But it's interesting that I have 2 power cards. So you will also be in a very powerful either position or a powerful era in your life. Like they will see what you have and they see that you match it. That's one thing that's going to attract you to each other, is that you both match energies on a level where you know how to handle your business, whatever that business may mean. And I'm not even talking about literal business like a company. I'm talking about like your life, your situation, what you've got going on. I see 2 independent individuals who really want to really add to each other's life and bring something in here, which is rather beautiful. I do feel, like I said, I feel a feeling of independence from both you and your person, but you still want to be together and be in a relationship. Let's go ahead and get more cards. For you, we have equal cross, harmony. Yeah. This person will bring harmony into your life. They are going to bring peace. They're going to be like, if we were to see this cross, one of you is one of these, I guess a stick, or and then the other one is the same thing. There is harmony here between you and your person. Like you might have individual energies and you might be very much your own people, but you bring peace to each other's lives. It's kind of like when you come together, that power, that energy that you both have just amplifies and you add to each other, which is rather beautiful. Let me go ahead and get more cards for you and your person. Let me get a different deck. For my pile 1, who is their future person? I'm already getting numbers here. I just recognized that both 2 and 4 popped out because this is 44, this is 2, this is 4, this is 2. So April 2nd could be important, or February 4th. But I'm also seeing, again, you multiply whatever abundance you have with each other, because I do feel and see a lot of abundance here at every level, not just monetarily, but also energy. Like you will have a lot of energy together. You will have a lot of fun, a lot of love together, of course. Whatever you both have, you multiply, you double it whenever you get together. For example, this could be like if you both have the same amount of income, it just doubles when you get together. So that I do see that happening. However, I do see you both spending time apart. So it might be some time before you move in together. We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So there's something about you answering your soul's call, your soul mission, your life purpose that is going to bring you closer to this person. But also quite literally with answer the call, this person might prefer to call you as opposed to texting. Sorry for the cut, pile 1. I just realized it was getting dark. But yeah, I feel like this person is going to prefer calling you and hearing your voice, or voice messaging, or even just seeing your face, video calling. I feel like they're going to want to really experience you because, like I said, I feel like you will spend some time apart. I wonder if this is a connection where it's more long distance, or there might be some moments where you're a long distance. I just feel like it's a big factor in this particular relationship. Let's go ahead and get more cards to see how they view you. I want to use my Egyptian Gods deck for my pile. For my pile 1. Okay, I can get a better shuffle than that. There we go. We have exploration, number 28. I feel like you and your person will explore a lot of things. You're going to bring a lot of newness to your person. I feel like you may introduce your person to a new culture or something new here, maybe a different way of life. I feel like I'm seeing, especially with like food, you might introduce your person to a lot of new food or places. They learn a lot through you. I don't know if it's because this person just kind of sticks to what they know, or if maybe you both have very different backgrounds. I usually see that kind of energy and that kind of connection. But I do see that the both of you are I feel like they're going to introduce a lot of things to you as well. You're both going to love exploring the world, if you will. Like you're going to want to try out new restaurants, see new things. I'm getting a very strong fire energy from the both of you. So you could both be fire signs, or you could just come off that way, or you may have very strong fire placements. Let's get one last deck. And this is the Sacred Creators, just to see anything else about this connection. How are they going to view you? You are epic. Okay. Again, number 4. Lots of 4 here. I wonder if they are a life path 4, or maybe even 44, which would make them a life path 8. But I love how much balance there is here, because every number here is an even number. Yeah, it ends in an 8. So I feel like there's going to be something very balanced about this connection. There's going to be something very balanced about this relationship. This person might even bring balance to your life somehow, or vice versa. I do feel like they're going to find you very epic. They're going to think you're just the best thing ever, whatever it is that you are, pile 1. Maybe because you do bring a sense of newness to them. With Answer the Call, though, I do feel like they're going to be they're probably going to want to call you or talk to you more than you want to talk to them. So I do see them being just a little bit clingy, or maybe, if not clingy, well, how do you say it? Not codependent either. They're just going to miss you a lot. They're going to want to, they're going to wish they could spend more time with you. So I feel like they make up with that with wanting to call you or talk to you or something along those lines. So I do see that happening. Because with longing and desire, I just see them wishing you were with them. This person is going to be so dedicated to you. It's so sweet. They're just going to be, if they have an office job, they're just going to be sitting at their office, staring off into space, wishing they could see you. It's kind of cute, really. But yeah, I feel like this is your person. I want to get dates, but I feel like we need to go into the tarot first. So let's go ahead and do that for my pile 1. This person is just so sweet. I'm getting such sweet energy from them. They're going to miss you. They're going to want to be with you. I feel like they'll think of you a lot. And they may even tell you. I do feel that this person is on the older side. I'm getting, if not older, then at least well established. They're not going to be afraid of, and by well established, they will have had enough experience. Because at least in my experience with dating, I've noticed that older men tend to be less afraid of looking, looking just cheesy in love. So I do feel like they're not going to be afraid of being, smitten with you, or showing it, or even shouting it from the rooftops, or at least with you. I feel like even if they are a powerful person, they're going to be okay being vulnerable with you, which is very sweet. Let's go ahead and get some cards. So with the tarot, I'm going to see more, I'm going to ask more deeply, what more, how they're going to view you, who they are, what they do. Starting with the first question. How are they going to view you? We have the 4 of Swords. Interesting. It's maybe they've had dreams about you, or dreams about somebody like you. This is also kind of the card is in Rider-Waite. It's the one where there's this guy laying on a bed, resting. So I feel like they may have seen you through meditation. They may have dreamed about you, or even, like I said, when they are resting, when they're not doing anything, they think of you. And quite literally, they may have been sleeping. I'm hearing that you've been slept on, as in people aren't realizing just what a treasure you are. People aren't realizing just how amazing you are. They're going to wonder how you were still single when they meet you, regardless of your age, because they see the potential for you right away. I also feel like you're going to be this person's peace. You're going to bring them a lot of peace. They're going to love sleeping with you, cuddling with you, being near you. You're going to bring them a lot of peace and clarity is what I'm hearing. So I really love this. What's another? The next question is more about them. So who is this person? We have the King of Wands. Wow, they really are a powerful person, because if there's one king that is going to be the most powerful, it would be the King of Wands. I do feel like this person is probably going to be rather strong. I do feel they go to the gym often, or they're going to have a very nice body. But they're also going to be very powerful, or at the very least, they're going to be in control. So this person will take the lead, and definitely fire energy here, regardless. I feel like they're going to have at least one fire placement, and regardless of what that is, it will probably overpower the whole chart here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I say that because, I have a little bit of fire in my chart, and sometimes I feel like it overtakes everything else. So I feel like this person is going to be very similar. They're going to be they're going to reach out to you. They're going to come forward to you. They're not going to be that kind of person who plays around. I feel like they're going to be very direct with you as well, because fire signs, when they are in their more positive traits, they're very honest and upfront about what they want. Maybe a little bit some people don't like the directness, but I feel like you're going to appreciate the directness here, pile one, just because especially if you've had a history where people have been a little wishy-washy with you, or maybe they don't know what they want with you, or this person will not leave you confused. This person will not do that. Let's get one more card about them. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this person's going to take full accountability for everything that they do. This person's going to be very honest as well. I love the Seven of Wands because to me, it's a card of they're going to be very, like whatever they do, they're going to own up to it, whether it's a mistake or wherever they messed up. They're going to be the kind of person who owns up to it and apologizes if there needs to be an apology. This person is going to be very upfront. Even when you meet them, I feel like they're going to tell you exactly what they are looking for, depending on the situation. My next question is where you're going to meet them and like what the nature of this connection is. Let's start with the nature of this connection. I want to know like if they already know you or where you will meet. So we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Like I said, I feel like they've already been around you or you already know this person, because the Eight of Swords is the one with the blindfold, where the person is surrounded by the swords and they have the blindfold. But reversed, it's like they didn't notice you before or they didn't realize that you were there before. Like I said, for some of you, this could be somebody from your past or somebody that you've known for a while that they're kind of, it's kind of like they go through a maturation process, or maybe they're waiting for like a right moment, especially if they knew you were previously with somebody. So you already know this person, and either they were waiting for you to become available, or they didn't recognize you or notice you before. Maybe you work for the same company but in different departments, or maybe you go through a glow up or you end up working together somehow. It's like you were already within the vicinity of this person, but they didn't recognize you until now, or they didn't really want to reach out until now. For some of you, this could be somebody that maybe is in your quote roster, like maybe you already have their phone number or you already added them on your socials, but like it doesn't become a thing until they recognize you. And then I want to see what was the question I was asking? Let me just get another card. Because I can tell that some of you are just scrambling your mind, like, who do I know? I promise you probably know this person. A Three of Swords. You may have already rejected them, or maybe they've already rejected you. I doubt they would reject you, though. I feel like this Three of Swords, again, if they were waiting for you to become available, this could definitely be it. It's like maybe they had originally wanted to approach you, and now that you're single, or now that you're available, or now that they are also available, maybe they weren't available. Depending on the situation, I feel like there's already been a rejection here. So either to somebody that you have initially turned down, or maybe they initially turned you down. I do feel you have a history with this person, and yet it's like, especially with Seven of Wands, this makes a lot of sense now. They take accountability for where they've messed up with you, or where they haven't been pursuing you properly. If this is somebody who, you know, would say like, hey, let's go out sometime, but they never actually made a time or anything. Again, this is somebody that you already kind of know. They're already in your contacts or area, workspace, friend group, whatever. And this makes a lot of sense now, especially with the Four of Swords. They have been thinking about you a lot. If there's been a rejection of some kind here, they're going to go back on this, or you're going to go back on this. Take it how it resonates. I'm not saying this is definitely not an ex. This is somebody you never gave a shot. That's what I'm saying. So especially for those of you who date around a lot, or who have like multiple people like that you've been entertaining, this is somebody who I feel like is going to step forward and actually take the lead, especially with the King of Wands here. They're going to want to knock out the competition. The King of Wands can be very competitive, but it can also be rather, but not in a toxic way. I feel like they're aware that you're dating around, and they want to stand out, essentially. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and get cards for you, how you're going to see this person, what energy you will be in, and any other advice that Spirit wants to give you on how to handle this. So how are you going to see your person? We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is somebody that either you didn't really want to put in the effort because you felt like it wasn't going to be worth it, or they didn't want to put in the effort, or you thought they didn't want to put in the effort. Yeah, so it felt like when you met this person or something that it just wasn't going to go anywhere, or maybe, again, there's a definite friendship here. Pentacles is also work energy, so maybe you just felt like you could work with them and that was it. Like nothing else would arise from that. Let's go ahead and get what energy you will be in when you meet this person. Ooh, Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you will have recently been broken up, like you will recently have come out of a breakup or a separation, or you will have newly entered the dating scene. So when you meet them, Page of Cups, I feel like you might be younger as well here, pile one, because Page of Cups, or this could even be somebody that you've had a crush on for some time, but you never really approached it again. Because either they were with somebody, you were with somebody, or otherwise you were otherwise not available to each other. But Page of Cups would be not like a full blown crush, more like you see somebody and you think they're attractive and you would be like, if I was single, I'd be with that person. So don't think that this is anything, like there's no third party situation, there's no cheating or anything here. This is definitely a case where you understand that somebody's attractive and maybe even like them as a person, and if you were single, you would want to be with them, or vice versa, like they probably thought that of you. So I do feel like you and this person, like, well, for one, they definitely see you as very attractive. Page of Cups, if you're not younger than them, then they see you as younger or less experienced, or that's at least how they're going to believe you are. Because I feel like some of you don't fit that. It's like, you know how there's just certain energies that feel innocent, sweet, and loving? That's how they see you. Like, it's very cute. Like, they think you're very cute, essentially. How should you approach this? Or how will you approach it, I guess? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Understand that you still have something to build with this person. I feel like don't expect anything. I feel like you're not going to expect anything. I know as you're hearing this, you're not expecting anything and you're probably not even believing it. But I feel like this person, that's part of the reason this person is going to be attracted to you. It's like they're going to want to show up. It's like they're going to see that you don't really believe what they have to say, or that you're just a little bit like you're interested enough, but not interested in, like, you show enough interest for them to want to do something. And that's where they're going to show up for you. Because the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Seven of Wands, it's like, you're like, you just don't believe they're going to want to show out and show up for you, but they're going to prove you wrong. Any more cards here on how to handle this? We have the Magician. You've been manifesting somebody like this. Maybe you've been manifesting this person specifically. Again, because there's kind of like this wishing and hoping for each other. You're like, should you ever be single and available, or like if whatever doesn't work out. Like, for example, if you've been dating around and this person knows, and maybe they even are aware that you chose somebody over them, they're gonna, I feel like you've been manifesting each other. I know it sounds messy, but I just feel like you have both have been in the dating pool for a minute. So don't think there's anything tricky here. There's nothing tricky here. It's just like you both have been casually seeing other people and been very open about it. But then when something finally catches, it finally catches. That's what I'm hearing. And this person is going to choose you, or this person is going to see that they're very much into your energy, because I feel like nobody else has matched up to whatever they have going on as much as you. Let's get one last card here. We have the Ten of Swords. Can I get clarification on the Ten of Swords? You both are, I feel like you're more pessimistic about this than anything. And I feel like Spirit is asking you not to be, because your pessimism will actually be what ends up making this connection not work. And I know that seems a little harsh, but again, if you've been heartbroken a lot, maybe it's time to look within yourself and ask yourself why you're allowing things of the past to get in the way of the things of your future. Okay, that crystal just fell. Confirmation here. And I'm not saying that to be harsh or anything. I just feel like this is a reality that you have to face, pile one. Let's get another card to clarify this. Ten of Wands. Oh, yep, Ten of Wands. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Maybe some of you feel like you're not going to be available or ready or want this connection, because I was seeing some sort of trial, but this person is going to be very dedicated. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I feel like this person comes through because they're going to give you a different perspective on how relationships should work in general. It's like maybe you're expecting too much, or maybe relationships in the past have been something a bit burdensome for you, pile one. Like they take up too much energy, or they require too much compromise, and this person is going to show you that that doesn't have to be the case. I don't think it's going to be directly. I just think that there's going to be some way that they handle that they handle you and that they handle this relationship that is going to make you see things in a new way. This person is really a breath of fresh air, regardless of who they are, regardless of how long you've known them. Because even if it is somebody that you've known for a while, I don't think you've seen them within the realm of, one, whatever transformation they had just gone through, because we did bring that up in the oracles. Two, when they are in their power, when they are at their best, it brings out something in them that is different, and they're going to bring that out within you as well. And three, I just think they're a different person within relationships. Maybe this person is better at being in a relationship than they are at dating around, or that they are at being a friend, or whatever the case may be. I feel like that is something that they excel in because they truly care about it. Much like with work or career or whatever they have going on. Back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is beautiful because there's going to be a lot of balance within this connection and relationship. You're going to learn a lot from this, and it's going to change you. It's also going to bring out a manifestation energy within you. So I do feel that you grow and develop with this person rather strongly. I do feel you're going to learn a lot from this as well. They could even help you in your career somehow, or you could end up building your own career as a result. But I do feel there's a lot of doubt and a lot of insecurities, let's put it that way, that might get in the way of this connection fully either taking off or allowing itself to grow. There could be some on and off moments, especially in the beginning, or maybe in times when you are apart from each other. I feel like that's what's going to drive you crazy. But again, this person is going to be very dedicated to you. They're going to be the kind of person who feels that, like, after a while, they will learn what your patterns and habits are, and they will attend to them. This person is very attentive to that kind of thing because they see it as a challenge. And I feel like this person really does love a challenge. You know how there's people that whenever they're in elementary school or any type of school, and they're just not stimulated enough, so therefore they act out. This person kind of reminds me that way. It's like they've never found anybody stimulating enough for them to be interested in a relationship long term, or to just keep it going. So if you feel like you're a little bit unstable and crazy, they might just like that. And I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying that some of you feel that you are this way, or that previous relationships have kind of traumatized you to be this way, but this person is going to be fully understanding. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if this person kind of sees those particular behaviors as karma for the things they've done in their past, because I feel like this person has had a lot of time to self-reflect. This person may at one point have been, an absolute F-boy, F-girl, or whatever, or at least have had enough experience with previous relationships to understand why people act the way they do. This person is very self-aware, and as are you, Pile 1, because you are here at things like tarot readings and other things that are helping you develop as a person. So I absolutely love this relationship for you, I'm not gonna lie. So make sure you are working on yourself and understanding what your insecurities are before you tap into this connection. I'm not saying that your person's going to be perfect. They're going to have their own things too, but I do see this relationship focusing more on you and your growth, because I feel like in previous relationships you focused far too much on everybody else and their own growth. It's time for somebody to take care of you, and trust me, a King of Wands kind of person with the god Ra backing them up is definitely that kind of powerful person who's going to be there for you and want to do things for you. So let's go ahead and get some closing advice, some closing cards. I want to do some channeled messages from your person, and then we're going to get some dates and time. So for my Pile 1, what are some channeled messages from your person, from your future significant other? We have, I want more than what we have. Yeah, if you're already friends with this person, they're going to want more. They're going to recognize that they want more of you. Like, they're going to want to see you more often. They somehow end up coming back to you if they are also casually dating other people and you are. You're a great friend. It wouldn't surprise me if you start off as friends, because I feel like they really do value your companionship and they value you as a person in general. I'm hearing that there's something about how you understand them that is very comforting to them. I feel like they even really love your voice. Like, they love to hear you talk. They love to see your face if you get to video call. This person really just enjoys you. We have, I've been up all night thinking about you. Yeah, they're gonna think about you all night. Maybe they have a career where they can stay up all night, or maybe they're insomniac or something like that. Because again, the Four of Swords makes me think that they have stayed up late thinking about you. I miss you. Yeah, when you're apart from each other, you will miss each other very much. I ran away. So this is going to be for those of you who this person initially rejected you, or maybe you rejected them. This person ran away because they were scared, or they felt that they weren't ready, or maybe they were freaked out by something about you. And it's kind of like, you know how when something is too good to be true, or it's just, I'm seeing somebody open up a gift like on their birthday or Christmas, and it's like something they never expected, or something so perfect that they almost run away and start crying. It's like, no, 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 that's not for me. That's what I'm hearing. Like this person couldn't believe when they first met you, or when they realized that they were falling for you, exactly what you were to them. I feel like they got scared by the fact that this could be something serious, or that they could see a future with you. So again, there's a transformation here, and I'm not trying to, well, let me get the last card before I give you the warning you need to hear, pile one. I am playing games on purpose. Yeah, that's what I needed to hear. So maybe in the beginning, this person played games on purpose. And by games, I mean like they have tactics to get people to do what they want. I feel like they may have tried that with you initially, and maybe you either caught them in that, or they did it and it worked and they felt bad about it. And I feel like that's where they kind of, why they returned. It's like maybe they did play a game on you, but they ended up regretting it because they ended up falling for you, and they wish they had been more honest with you initially. It's like, with the game, I mean, like, you know how people like to flirt or lie or make up things just to get somebody interested. I feel like this person may have been this way, but I feel like, well, one, they're gonna come clean about that, and two, they did end up developing feelings, so they feel bad about it. This person, I feel a lot of guilt from them, by the way. I feel a lot of guilt, remorse. So I wouldn't surprise me if, when, again, this is probably why you have doubts about this connection, because this person probably did some shady stuff in the beginning, and you're just like, and you caught them in that, and you just didn't like it, despite the fact that I do feel there was something else going on here. This gets a little complicated, which is, again, I'm glad I got this card, because my warning to you is going to be, pile one, if this sounds like somebody you don't want, you do not have to accept them. And two, if this person was in any way toxic or really unhealthy for you, this is not it. This is not it. So you do not have to accept it. However, if they weren't toxic, or if they were just being, if they were just doing the thing that they always do because they wanted to, maybe you've already been intimate with this person, for some of you, not everybody. I feel like this is very much a case of somebody regretting the decision and actually wanting to be honest with you. And I feel like you're going to have to take that however you want, because I do see this person, they've changed, they've gone through a transformation. And you can believe that however much you want. I feel like it takes you having to see them actually do the actions, to see this through. So it's up to you, pile one. Of course, that's not for everybody. Not everybody is getting, a call back from some f-boy from the past. I feel like for some of you, with playing games on purpose, this could also just be how they weed out their potential partners. For example, I'm actually quite literally seeing games. Maybe they take you out on a date for some board games, or maybe they like to play video games or something. And I feel like that's how they decide, like that's how they judge people. It's like, can they tolerate me beating them at Mario Kart 10 times in a row? Which is very cute. So yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of, it is a very realistic energy, I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe it was a rocky start, but it ends up being something here. Back of the deck, I can't get over you. For some of you, yeah, this person never got over you, and I feel like that's why they come back. But again, you do not have to accept this if you do not want. You can ask the universe to bring you in somebody different, or you could just reject them when they come along, or you could pick another pile. So let's go ahead and get cards here. And like I said, not everybody is gonna get a person from their past here. For some of you, this could just be a new person that you kind of know, and things never really got off the ground. Let's go ahead and get some dates, some time frames for you, pile one. February, innovative, progressive, rebellious, humanitarian, sensitive, and social. So this person could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. I'm also hearing, why am I hearing Year of the Horse and Year of the Dog? So Year of the Horse and or Year of the Dog. Maybe one of you is one and the other one is the other. So February could be an important time. Not Valentine's Day. Not them taking you out on Valentine's Day. I don't think they will, though. I don't think they're that cheesy. Or their birthday could have been in February. Or yours. Let's go ahead and get another card. But I do feel like you will hear about them in February. I'm hearing specifically Pisces season for some reason. We have the 5. Major change incoming, spiritual growth, guidance, encouragement, self-confidence, care, and affection. So somebody here could be a life path 5. I'm also hearing, because I kept getting the number 4 in the oracle. So February 4th. Oh, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, 2, 4. So maybe you hear from them on the 4th, and on the 5th you actually go out or do something, which is interesting. That was very specific. Let's get another card from this deck. We have November. Intuitive, clairvoyant, analytical, calculates, moves ahead of time. Yeah, I am getting the analytical and calculates, moves ahead of time. This person is very calculating, which can be both good and a bad thing. I see it as a neutral thing, but I feel like in the past they've used that particular skill or ability to be in a bit more self-serving way, but now it's like they're trying to use that particular ability for good, like to calculate exactly what's going to make you happy, not because they have any ulterior motives, but because I feel like they really want to be somebody who makes you happy. With November here, we have Scorpio, so somebody here could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, or have those placements as well. November 5th could also be an important month. Or sorry, an important date. And then back of the deck, we have 30th. Good at self-expression, open, honest, great communication skills, creative, and entertaining. So somebody here could be the age 30. We're also talking about the 30th of either February or November. These could also be important dates any month. May 30th could be an important day as well, which would be Gemini. November 30th, again, Sagittarius. And then I'm being told to get the runes, so let me pop those babies out. Let's do the rose quartz. This is a love reading. And I'm not prepared and I have to like shake the whole thing up. Okay, let's get runes. So here we are. Okay, we have Anzus, which is wisdom. This person has wisened up a lot, but so have you. We have Jera, success. There's going to be something successful about this connection, or success comes to you when you are together. We have Therisas, which is protection. So you're going to be very protected regardless here of anything bad that should happen. I feel like you're both very protected. This person could also like how protected they feel by you and vice versa, because they protect you physically and you protect them emotionally. And then we have Hagalas, which is, well, it means disruption. So I do feel that there was a disruption in this connection before it actually got off the ground. So I'm not surprised. And maybe there will be times of disruption again when you have to be apart. But this is just going to be a test of your relationship and how much you actually care and love for another. I feel like the distance actually brings you closer, if that makes any sense here. But this is where I leave it, Pile 1. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hi there, Pile 2. If you chose the Candle Quartz, then we have a reading here for you about your next partner, who is going to be your next serious romantic relationship. We're going to go ahead and look at the oracles to see who this person is, and then we're going to draw cards to see how they view you. So let's go ahead and get started with the cards for your person. We have Garuda, travel. This could be somebody who travels a lot or who has already traveled extensively. I'm getting Sagittarius or 9th house energy here. This person loves to travel. Even if it's more local, maybe their job or their lifestyle requires them to move from place to place, even if it's just within like the same area. I feel like they will have been to a lot of places in the area where you live. So if you usually stay in your city, I feel like this person has probably been to every corner of your city, state, province, whatever the case may be. If you live in a smaller country, same thing. Or even if you live in a big country, they may have been to like several corners of that country. We also have leaving. Interesting. Lots of this person definitely travels. I feel like you're going to go through the whole the whole thing where you're gonna miss them is what I'm hearing. Like you're definitely going to have to part from them several times. Again, their job probably requires them to go, because I don't feel like they're gonna want to leave you. But with leaving, I feel like you're gonna be apart from each other sometime, and there's going to be a lot of traveling here, whether it's on their part. I do feel it's more their part than yours. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. Oh, okay. We have Jaguar, perception. Interesting. That wanted to pop out first. What's the other one? Spider, creation. Why am I hearing the World Wide Web with this spider? Maybe they have an online job that somehow requires them to travel. For example, if they do some sort of travel blogging and they have a YouTube or TikTok or some sort of channel where it's required for them to, they create something online. I feel like they create content online, and that requires them to travel, because even like bigger YouTube channels or any sort of online media thing where they have to go to places, maybe even places they don't really care for. So maybe for some people, these people travel, but they don't exactly go to like fancy places. They just go to areas where they have to film and shoot. Maybe this person works in the film industry as well. With perception, I do feel like this person has a very particular way of seeing life that is very different from what you're used to, or very different in general from what you have become accustomed to. I feel like that's what's going to draw you to them. We also have Gnosis, which I will look into the book for. And then we have physical attraction. You and your person are going to be very, very physically attracted to each other. Which would explain why you will miss them a lot. I feel like the moments that you have, you know, physically together are going to be very important to the both of you. But this feels like a very fun connection. I feel like you will actually be traveling with them every now and then, but I feel like you won't always be able to, which is why, again, this leaving card is, you're just going to have to watch them leave, and it's going to break your little heart. But at least you have somebody to miss. At least you'll have somebody that, you know, I feel like the communication will be really good. And luckily we live in a time where we're able to communicate with our partners with literally the palm of our hand, which I feel like that's why the spider's coming through here. Again, I keep hearing the World Wide Web, and then the creation. So you might create a lot of stuff for your person. Like maybe you'll end up creating lots of like videos or pictures or whatever, just for them, so that they can keep a piece of you wherever they go. Of course, you'll be calling them a lot as well, but I do feel like they're going to be busy. Like I said, I feel like they work in like something akin to the film industry. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Let's go ahead and read for Gnosis, though. In the this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes book. So we have Innermost Knowing Mystic Truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypical wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown of every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. So this person is very deep. Like I said, with perception, I do feel like this person, like I said, they have a very different way of looking at life than you are used to. It wouldn't surprise me if they're very spiritual, or if they've had like a life-changing experience for sure. And I'm not just talking about hitting the ayahuasca in one of their travels, you know. I'm talking about like either a near-death experience, or maybe they have felt this themselves. They could be very spiritual. This person does seem like they would have enough free time and have seen enough of the world to understand that spirituality works in very interesting and mysterious ways. But at the same time, they don't fear their physical body, because they understand that they are a human. They were reincarnated into a human in this lifetime because they chose to be that very thing. I feel like this person blends the spiritual and the physical very well. I feel like that's one thing you will like about this. So again, very strong Sagittarian energy, but we also have Sun in Capricorn here, so they could easily be on that Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or just have Capricorn placements. Let's go ahead and get cards for how they will see you though. This person is not, it's interesting, they're not very complicated in knowing who they are, but their own mind, like once you get talking to them, you could talk to them for hours. I feel like you could talk about very, I'm hearing extravagant subjects, whatever that may mean, or you could just go at length about certain subjects. This person, they're not a complicated person, but they're very interesting, if that makes any sense. Like their tastes and they're easy to please, but they're interesting, which is very, I kind of like that energy, you know? Like they definitely have a gratitude for life that they may not be aware of, because they don't sweat the small stuff, but they do see the maybe not the beauty, but definitely the complexity in everything. This person's very interesting, pile too. Um, Let's go ahead and get more cards. So how they will see you, we have Hathor, contentment. So you're definitely going to be their rock. You're going to be the person that they go home to. She does have a pregnant belly here, so this could be somebody that you end up having children with, if you want any, if should you want any, of course. But they definitely see you as a mother figure, in that I feel like before you came along, the only person that they would call like on their travels would be their mom, you know, just to have somebody to listen to them, to somebody that would nurture them. This person is seeking a nurturing type of energy, especially with Capricorn here. I feel like Capricorn, look, this has been my year of Moon and Capricorn men. I don't know where they're coming from, but they all end up having that. But I feel like this person could easily have that Capricorn thing where they're a mama's boy or girl, depending on their gender here. And even though I am using the gods and goddess cards, by the way, you can switch the genders around. It doesn't matter what you're into. This is just for counterpart energy. Regardless of your own gender, pile two, this person will find you very nurturing. This person will want to talk to you. They find it comforting when somebody just talks to them. It doesn't matter about what. Like, this person could easily fall asleep to you talking, not talking nonsense per se, but it's like they take what you're saying and it puts them to sleep, but not in a bad way. It comforts them. It's like a lullaby. Like, your conversations will be a lullaby for them. So don't be surprised if you end up having phone calls with this person and they end up falling asleep when you're on the phone or FaceTiming or something like that. That's harder to do with FaceTiming, by the way, or face video calling. Whatever it's called. I don't have an iPhone, so I use whatever other thing there is. But this person really finds you nurturing and comforting. That is going to be one thing that draws them to you. Some of you could already have children as well, as what I'm hearing, and this person will actually get along with them very well. Like, they're going to be very chill. They're going to like this. Let's go ahead and get more cards for you, pile two, to see how they view you. Your next serious partner. This person could also be an athlete here with travel, because I'm seeing this web as like a net. So any kind of sport where there's a net, and I'm thinking specifically soccer, but also hockey, you know, any of the ones with the goals that have net, because I'm seeing that. Regardless, this person travels, because I know sports athletes travel. We have Bastet Passion. Look, this person, they're really going to like you. This physical attraction, it wouldn't surprise me if this is one of those connections that began more physical, but the more you got to know them, the more you ended up liking it, and vice versa. I feel like they really ended up liking you. Because I feel like they're really, really physically attracted to you in the beginning. And again, for a lot of you, that's all it was meant to be. But then you realized in your time apart that you just really longed for each other. So that's very cute. I love that kind of dynamic where something is just physical, but then it's like, oh, I actually like you as a person too. I don't know why I like that dynamic, but that's coming through for this particular pile. Let's get more cards for you, pile. Pile two, we have Trust the Niggle, and I have to make sure I tell you it is Niggle, so don't think I'm saying any other word here. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So I feel like they like your gut instinct here, to the point where they kind of like really want to, like, if they know you're very intuitive, they're absolutely going to love that about you, because there's going to be moments in time where like you prove them right. I say this because this has happened to me numerous times, where I will be with some dude who really doesn't believe in like intuition or anything outside of conventional religion or whatever, and then something will and I'll make things happen. Like, I will manifest a thing, or I will guess something that there was no way of me knowing, right? Like, for example, I can't really give examples, I don't want to just out of privacy reasons, but these kinds of things will happen for me, and this is how I kind of prove to people that I'm a little bit psychic, so they shouldn't mess with me. But it's the same thing with you, pile two. This person will really trust your gut instinct, because they're going to see that your gut feeling really hits it home, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're very intuitive and they're going to trust that about you. Also, I'm hearing to trust your intuition with this person, because I feel like from time to time, and again, this happens especially for very intuitive people, you will just get the feeling that this person is going through something or feeling something, or you may even think about them as they're like right as they're about to call you, or vice versa, or even like messaging each other at the same time. In fact, you both could have like a psychic bond with each other, which isn't uncommon in very deep connections, especially with two people who are very spiritual. And it seems like the both of you are. More so your person, but they could easily bring that out in you. Let's get, I think I was using this deck as well. Yeah, let's use the glyph deck. 2 more cards for you, pile 2. So how does your person view you? We have life force, Ankh. Yeah, interestingly, I will read from the book for this because I want to know what the Ankh or Ankh is. But there is something about your life force. They love your energy. They love your energy. Like, not only are you just really physically appealing to them, but they love your energy and they find you comforting. This is the kind of person that, like, you know, when you meet somebody and you just can't understand what you like about them because, like, looks wise, they may be either average, or even if they are, you know, very attractive, you know, it's not the, you know, they're not the only attractive person out there, or they may even be less attractive than other people around, or even if it's like money wise, they may not have much going on. Like, this person, when they meet you, they're not going to understand why they like you. Unless they're very spiritual and understand energy. So I guess it depends on on what level of spirituality, of spiritual understanding or energetic understanding that they are. This person is attracted to your energy. That's all I'm getting from them. And of course, like I said, your physical appeal here, I feel like you're just a very, very sensual person, and they love that about you, and you're not afraid to show it either. I feel like you're not afraid to show that side of you, so they find that very either refreshing or just really if you're aggressive as well, they like that. That just came through. That's not gonna be everybody, of course, not saying that you are, but they like how you, they like how, I'm hearing aggressive in how you pursue them sometimes is what I'm hearing, which is very cute. Very cute. But like I said, I'll read from the book. Let me get the last card though. For my pile 2. This is a very exciting connection, that's for sure. We have overrate your intuition. Yeah, I feel like this connection will show you to overrate your intuition, because even though you yourself, you know you're intuitive and you know to follow your gut instinct, I think within this connection, it's going to be amplified somehow. Again, because this person is very spiritual, whether they acknowledge that or not, whether they're aware of that or not, I feel like, again, that Sagittarius energy, that Sagittarius energy that they have will amplify it within you somehow. And interestingly, the number 2 is here as well. So maybe somebody here is a life path 2. But to me, the number 2 is also about partnerships. So I feel like you two, what's interesting, like I said, you won't always be together, but your souls will be connected at the hip, is what I'm hearing. It's like your souls, your higher selves, will just be so enmeshed with each other. And even though in the physical, in the 3D, you both might just be having the average connection, this could even easily be a situationship, I'm not gonna lie, that ends up becoming a little bit more. I feel like your souls are just going to not, your souls will not get enough of each other, is what I'm hearing, because you just light each other up, you excite each other, you love having conversation, you love diving really deeply into what it is that you know and what it is that you both, like, if you could just pick each other's mind apart, you would love that. Like, if you could make AIs of each other that would just talk to you all day, you would. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I'm getting. And yet there's also this thing with the physical attraction, and I feel like that amplifies it. Like when you get physical with each other, it will be on a spiritual level as well, and that's that's kind of beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. That said, let's go ahead and read from the book for the Ankh here. And my apologies if I am mispronouncing that word, A-N-K-H. English is not my first language. My first language was Spanish, so I pronounce everything the Latin way, which is great for French and other Latin-based languages, but not for English. So I'm not sure how it's pronounced in English, but let's go ahead and read for life force. The Ankh is an iconic glyph in ancient Egyptian culture representing in essence, life or life force, as an extension of life, immortality, the eternal continuation of existence beyond physical death. It has been suggested that the Ankh could also signify the cohesion of heaven and earth, as well as the unity of masculine and feminine symbols. It is widely seen in ancient Egyptian art and was often depicted in the hands of the gods and goddesses, conveying that they were in possession of the ability to bestow blessings of vitality and spiritual strength upon pharaohs and revered individuals. As a symbol imbued with long-standing spiritual significance, the Ankh continues to inspire awe and reverence, inviting contemplation on the internal mysteries of existence and the enduring essence of the soul. You know what this is? I feel like you bring a breath of fresh air to this person. You bring some sort of life to this person. I feel like they see you as something very different and something that is quite. Why am I hearing inescapable? That's kind of interesting. It's kind of like this is one of those connections, at least for your person, where when they met you, it would be inevitable that they would just fall for you because there's something very different about you. And I don't think they'll be saying that out loud. I feel like a lot of this is more them, but maybe their friends will notice that they're acting different around you compared to everybody else that they've been with. But it's also kind of like this is a very spiritual connection, and not in a soulmatey kind of way, though I do feel you were meant to meet. I mean, we were meant to meet everybody that we end up meeting, weren't we? But I feel like this is very spiritual on a I don't want to say on a basic level because it's not basic, but I feel like it's just it elevates you. It takes you into a different way of seeing relationships in general. But let's go ahead and move on to the tarot to see how you and your person will be within this connection. And then I will also use my, I'm going to use my timing oracle to see like what specific dates, times, months could be important here as well. For the tarot, we are using the Mystic Dreams Tarot. So, how will my Pile 2's person, what will they like about them? How will they view them? So, what will they like? Ooh, we have the King of Swords. They really do love your mind. They love the conversation with you. You kind of bring out that King of Swords energy within them where they are very curious. They're very intrigued. Like, this is going to be the kind of person who never gets tired of like having a conversation with you. I feel like they'll even ask your opinion on a lot of things. This person just loves to talk to you. They could be a chatty person in general. I feel like this person will definitely be very talkative. But I'm also seeing that they are going to be, there's something about your banter or the way you flirt that they really like. I feel like that's what intrigues them because they're just seeing you as something shiny, as something new, as something different here. And they really love that. Let's get a little bit more about your person though. Well, no, what was the second question I asked? What are they going to like about you? Ooh, we have the Awakening. Yeah, I feel like you awaken them. This wanted to come out reversed, but I'm being told not to take it reversed. I feel like you really amplify like a very particular mindset of theirs. Like if they have always been intrigued by the spiritual, I feel like you will open that up for them. Or they end up really diving deeply into that with you. There's a tirelessness about you to them. Like they could just not get enough of you. I feel like you're like a hit of caffeine to them is what I'm seeing. Or like you're just something they just want to keep. Something about talking to you, they really love that. And not in a way that's going to tire you out. I feel like they're going to want to talk to you about things that you want to talk about as well, not just whatever they may have going on. Because, some people, all they want to do is talk about themselves, or they just wait to be asked questions, or just, it's not going to be that at all. This person, like, you both really light each other up. It wouldn't surprise me if your composite astrological chart had very favorable Mercury energy. That's what I'm getting, because I feel like this person may not typically be this way, or if they are, they find it hard to find people that are that interesting. Like they may make great conversation with everybody, but not everybody lights them up, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, they're gonna see you as an awakening here. How are they going to approach my pile? My pile 2. There's going to be a lot of interruptions in this connection, by the way, because I keep wanting to stop and having to do like all this other stuff. Like I keep getting thirsty every 2 minutes. I keep forgetting that my deck is over there, and just so I feel like maybe this person suffers from something like ADHD, or something about like focus is going to be very difficult for the both of you or your person. Okay, so temperance reverse, which is very interesting. They're going to this is a back and forth I'm hearing. So maybe if you meet online, there's going to be like a back and forth of a conversation. If this is more in person though, I feel like they're gonna have to wait for when they see you, because I feel like they don't always get to see you, or even when they do, like there's not going to be enough time for them to want to talk or ask you all the questions that they would like. I feel like yeah, there's something about a back and forth and something about interruptions. So maybe you see them in like infrequent intervals is what I'm hearing. So for example, if you work with this person, you're not always scheduled together, so you're only scheduled like 2 times out of the week, so it's like your conversations are cut short, or you don't always get to see them. There is something here about wanting to get your number or your socials right away though, and once that happens, I think even when that happens, this is going to be somebody who in the beginning the texting isn't going to be there. Like there's going to be, like I'm hearing a learning curve, like you're going to have to get used to your schedules. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be, you just get what you get out of each other in the beginning until you finally find some sort of rhythm that you can get together, or some sort of rhythm that actually allows the both of you to be able to speak. Anything else about this connection that we need to know? Because I've already asked who they are, how they see you, how they will approach you. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. You really do lower their defenses. I feel like this person may not open up very easily to other people, but they open up to you, or they do that for you. Like maybe a lot of people can't get, like, this is the kind of person who can get anybody to open up, and I feel like they do that with you. So even if you're typically somebody who's a little bit more reserved, or somebody who doesn't really like to speak much or go out much, this person will bring that out in you. Even if you're not very flirtatious, because I did say that they like something about your flirty nature here, they may bring that out in you. There's something about them that also lights you up. I feel like you need to understand that. You do this mutually to each other. Let's get one last card. Anything else you need to know about our person here for pile 2? Okay, a few cards turned up. I'll go ahead and take those. That's interesting. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, they've had a crush on you for a while. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. You know, it's interesting. This person really had to muster up the courage. I see the transpiring of them wanting to get with you. So again, I'm being told not to take too many reversals here. But it's like the moment they see you, they know they like you. There is an instant crush here. Like they definitely find you very attractive, pile 2. I feel like you're probably their physical type. Like whatever you are, that's what they're into. So it doesn't matter what you think you look like. You're probably their type. I feel like this person has a very specific type. I'm not saying that that's the only thing they will date, but I feel like you check off all their boxes physically right away. So they definitely like you. For example, I guess I don't really need to give examples, do I? But you're just their type, and I feel like that's how they fall. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like they slowly try to get to know you. So they might start by being very courteous. I don't know where you meet this person, though. I feel like it's either online or at work, because there's something rather serious and or infrequent about this. So if it is at work, they're not going to be, you know, in the cubicle next to you or whatever. They're not going to be somebody you work with every day. They're going to be somebody that you only see during certain times of the week. And then with the King of Pentacles, I feel like this person really does have to muster, like they have to get to know people in order to like them. Again, strong Capricorn energy is coming through here. But even if that's not the case, even if they're not an earth sign, I feel like they're the kind of person who has to feel like they're worthy of you in order to pursue you. I know that sounds weird, but that's just how they roll. Like they have to evaluate you and see whether they are worthy of you, because they have no doubts that you are worthy of them. They don't care about that. They need to see if they are worthy of you, because the last thing they want to do is get rejected. And then we have this it's called sacred wisdom here, but it's the high priestess. There's something about their own intuition that's going to tell them to go for this. I don't know how it's going to come through for them. Maybe in meditation, maybe in a dream, maybe just, again, their own gut feeling. They may even tell you this, like they had a hunch that they should ask you something or ask you out or do something for you. Like they're gonna listen to their own gut feeling here, which is very interesting. So let's go ahead and get cards for you. I want to see how you're going to be in this connection. So how are you going to view this person? Also, lots of major arcana here and lots of court cards. So this person, they're quite a personality is what I'm seeing. Also, you're going to be a very pivotal relationship for them. This does feel like a relationship. So for you, how are you going to view your person? How are you going to view your person? We have the Ten of Pentacles. I wonder if this person has money, because Ten of Pentacles is stability. If not money, then they seem to have something that you truly find very reassuring and stable. Like either they just, I mean, like I said, if you work with them, maybe they are somebody a little bit higher up and therefore they have money. But even if that's not the case, I feel like you know that they have it made somehow, and that you can, like I'm hearing you finally have somebody on which you can build with. Like you can, if you wanted to, you could move into their place. If you wanted to, you could build a family with this person. Like this person is stable. They have the things that are necessary to have a long-term compatible partnership with here. That's what you're going to notice about them. It could even just be their maturity level. Like it's like you don't really have to play games with this person too much, though you will want to be very, cute and flirtatious with them. I'm also seeing here with the Ten of Pentacles, though, to you, this person just seems to have it together somehow. I don't know how, but like there's just going to be something about them that you're like, they feel comforting and reassuring. So that's how you're going to see them. Let's get another card. What energy will you be in when you meet this person? And for some of you, you might even come into some Ten of Pentacles energy where you're finally going to have enough money and stability yourself. So you're going to feel okay taking on somebody romantically. So what energy will you be in? Ooh, interesting. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. I'm being told to take it reversed because yes, you will be looking, but you'll be a little bit cynical when it comes to dating. It's like, it's not that you've given up on the whole notion of dating or looking for somebody or anything. You haven't given up on love, but like you're a wary Knight of Cups for sure. Like you're a Knight of Cups, but you're a wary Knight of Cups because you don't want to trust it, or maybe you've had your heart broken, or maybe you're out of commission is what I'm hearing as well. So maybe you're dating but you're not looking at the particular time when you meet them or when they come along. It's like, especially if you're typically the person who pursues, I feel like they're going to pursue you and you're not going to know what to do about it, is what I'm hearing. Because from you, your person from you, the energy I'm getting from your person is that you come off as very aggressive romantically, but they like that. And I feel like you're not pursuing them, but when you do reply, it's in a way that they like. It's like, I don't know, they just really like your feisty attitude. At least to them, it's going to come off that way. How does Spirit suggest that you follow this connection, or handle this connection? We have the Shadow reversed. This is the Devil reversed here. So I feel like you're let me get more cards. I really wish I'll be honest, Pile 2, I have a migraine right now and I'm trying to channel really hard. And the messages are coming through, but it's kind of like, and I feel like this is what you need to hear. even when you feel like you're not at your best, even when you feel like you're not at your worst, keep going, keep trying, because that's still showing effort. That's still showing to your person that you're interested and that you're willing to make an effort here. I don't know who needed to know that, but like I said, some of you, you're this Knight of Cups reversed. You're out of commission. And I can tell some of you may even be brokenhearted or just jaded, or whatever the case may be. Like you feel like giving up on love. You feel like everybody out there, just like, you feel like there's no more good ones when you meet this person. And spirit is here to say it's time to kick those doubts, because the shadow here is coming through as doubts. It's time to kick those to the curb, because when you look back on it, you're going to be very grateful that you took a chance on this person, because this person seems very genuinely interested in you, and I do feel they have a lot of good to offer. Let's get one more way of how to handle this relationship connection. We have the Queen of Swords. So look, they absolutely love your mind. They absolutely love it. But I feel like, pile 2, you are an overthinker. And this is where I feel like you may have to, however it is that you may have to tame the overthinking, because I feel like you may allow your worries to get the best of you. The Queen of Swords, when she's reversed, is somebody who just doubts herself a little bit more, or who like lets negative thinking spiral out of control. She's somebody who is very anxious because she has a lot on her mind. You may even be going through a period in your life when you meet this person where you have a lot on your mind. So it can be very easy to just either, I'm not saying you're going to be bad to your person, but you could easily ignore their advances, or maybe you're just not going to be in a right state of mind. I'm hearing to be honest with them, and they'll want to help you out. Be honest with them and they'll understand. This person is very understanding and they're very into you, and what they love about you is your intelligence, because you're a very smart person here. You're a very intelligent person. They love that about you. So when you're able to explain to them why you are going through the things that you are going through, you're going to really appreciate it, because it's going to allow them to in turn be able to be the person that they need to be for you. There's a lot of maturity to this relationship. I feel like that's one thing that you learn. Not saying that you were immature before, pile 2, but I feel like you haven't really had a person like this who is very, very understanding, maybe overly understanding in some cases. But I feel like for a lot of you, that's what you've needed. Let's get one more card. Anything else we need to know about this connection? We have the Moon. And this is reversed as well. I feel like you're going to share a lot with this person, including things that you typically don't share with other people. You may have had a confess, like, I feel like there's a few things that you don't confess to a lot of people that you will confess to this person. I feel like this person's going to see a very emotional side of you, and they're not going to run away from it. Maybe some of you have been afraid of showing emotions or airing out your problems to people, and I'm getting very emotional saying that myself, pile 2, because you're going to be very vulnerable with them. I'm being told to take the Moon here quite literally as emotions, and reversed, a vulnerability that you don't typically have. This person is going to be so understanding of that, and they're going to love this side of you, because I feel like in turn they're going to do the same for you, to you. You know, I feel like you both really do speak to each other on a very soul level. Like, you get each other, you understand each other, you hear each other out. Back of the deck, we have, yeah, the Nine of Swords. One thing you both, that you may or may not, well, that you may suffer from, whether it's on a clinical basis or not, I feel like you both do have some sort of anxiety here. But one of you has it worse than the other. And I feel like whoever has it worse really does get a lot of beautiful, nurturing energy from the person who doesn't suffer from it as bad. It could be that you are going through a bad bout of anxious moments whenever you meet this person, pile 2, or vice versa. Maybe you'd make your person really anxious and you're able to understand that. What's underneath this? Yeah, we have the King of Wands. Beautiful. And then the Seven of Wands. So you both are going to be like, this is such a lovely relationship because it's fun, it's exciting, but you're also understanding of each other. And I feel like that's where you really want to build something here, because I'll be honest, at the beginning of this, and the oracles especially, I was getting very strong like situationship or casual thing kind of energy. But I feel like there's something about the way you both interact, there's something about how you are with each other, how you just end up being compatible and just end up really liking each other, that allows the both of you to like mature as a couple, And by that, I mean like you take it from being something that was just fun to something that is actually rather serious and something that works for a lot of you. This is something that works. And I feel like that's what's beautiful about this. Like, you just get each other as people. But I do see, and don't get me wrong, there's going to be a lot of the infrequent messaging at first is going to bother you, but then you learn to get used to it. And then you learn that you just kind of reach out to each other when you need to. This could end up being like a long-term casual relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Like where it feels very casual because you both need your freedom, but it still works somehow. Like you still end up seeing each other, on the type of basis that you need, whether that's just weekly or whenever it is that you need to. I do feel there are going to be moments where you don't want to be apart from each other physically because it's just wonderful, the feelings that you get with each other. um but yeah, I feel like this is a lovely connection regardless. But I kind of want to move on to the closing messages. Is there anything else here while I'm still here? Is there anything else here that we need to know? This is going to be and I mean a very pivotal relationship because there's a lot of major arcana, but there's also a lot of court cards. This is going to develop both of your personalities. Like you're going to come out of this relationship very changed people. You're going to be very changed people after this because it's going to force you to grow on a soul level. And I mean, on a physical level, we're always growing, of course, but it's going to force you to face a lot of your fears and to face a lot of, like, I don't want to say your problems, but definitely where you feel that you lack is it's what you're going to have to face here. So to close this off, we're going to do some channeled messages from your person. And then what else did I do? The date cards and then runes. So for my pile 2, oh wow, it's already been 38 minutes. I am who I am. You both accept each other as the people that you are, that's for sure. I am confused. So your person, when they first, somewhere along the line when they first meet you, when they get together with you physically, and then when they get to know you, they're going to be a little confused about how they feel about you, which isn't surprising. Maybe you're going to be the one who's confused as well. Because like I said, you both wanted to start this off. Maybe it was very physical and then it became more. I'm planning on calling you soon. Like I said, you both love to talk to each other. And I feel like you're really going to like you're going to love talking to each other. It wouldn't surprise me if you like to call each other more than you like to text. I am talking about you to others, yeah. Oh, they love talking about you to everybody who will hear about you. Something about their mom. I feel like they talk a lot about you to their mom. I don't feel ready. They may not feel ready. I am getting this a little bit in this connection, at least at some point in this connection, where you will feel you're not ready for a commitment, but then it ends up being a commitment regardless, or you're committed enough that this becomes a pivotal relationship. Because I do feel like this could easily be a connection where things go on and off again because, well, one, like I said, the traveling, if somebody here has a career where they have to travel, that could be a factor. And two, I just feel like there's something about this connection that needs time to mature. So especially if this is like a long-term connection, you may not feel ready to commit right away, or it takes some time. And yet it feels like commitment, oddly enough. Okay, last 2 cards. I feel you are wife-husband material. Yeah, and that may be exactly why they don't feel ready, because they know you are or husband material. They know you are spouse material. And you fuel my creativity. Like I said, there's something about you that is like caffeine to this person. You inspire them. You're basically a muse to them, and you could inspire them to create things, or vice versa. They could inspire you to create things. And back at the deck, I am still healing. This could easily be you as well, pile 2. This could be you or your person. You're both still healing from past situations. You're both still healing from a lot of situations. Some of you have had wounds from a parent in the past. I'm not sure who that would be. I guess it depends on which parent you have more trouble with, because it's not always father. It can also be mother wounds. But I feel like some of you, like for a lot of you, you're still healing. If not from a past connection, then from things from your childhood that have prevented you from having healthy connections and relationships with people. Let's go ahead and get your say when cards. But I do feel that you're both going to be very gentle and compassionate and even patient with each other when it comes to this. This person's going to miss you a lot. Because I just keep, like, as I'm speaking, there's just this, I keep hearing, well, one, I'm hearing a lot of songs about missing people, and two, I just feel like a little emptiness in my heart. It's so sad. It's sweet, but it's sad. We have 25. Change, big decisions, new sense of self, sadness, difficulty in adapting, and heartbroken. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Like maybe somebody here is going through a big change and it takes some adapting. We have summer, embark on a new adventure, energy, passion, freedom. So this could take place over the summer. Like I said, maybe some of you thought this was going to be like a summer fling and it ends up lasting well into the fall, winter seasons. All the seasons. You have 16, taking care of others, reminder to take care of self, generosity, compassion, and talent. Like I said, there's a lot of compassion for each other here. Somebody could have been born on the 16th or the 25th of any month. One last card. Oh, okay, that's a lot. No, one last card. 22. Precision, balance, ambitious, confident, disciplined, pragmatic, intuitive, emotional, and dependable. Yeah, there's something about the both of you just being very balanced and dependable with each other. I mean, somebody could be this way as well, or somebody could have been born on the 22nd. Let's get your runes, and this will finish off your reading. So for my pile 2. Oh, we got 4. So we have, this is Anzu's wisdom. I feel like you both will grow very wise within this connection. We also have Jera, success. This is, I forget how it's pronounced. Is it Manus or is it, I'll look that up in a moment. And then, we have victory. I forget how this is said as well, but I know that it means victory because it makes me think of like a wand that you, or like something that you rise up in victory. So I feel like with success and victory, you're going to experience a lot of happy, amazing things with each other. Like I do see the both of you like either winning things or successfully overcoming and planning things. Like you will be each other's cheerleaders essentially whenever you win something. And this one, how do you pronounce it? It's Manus, which to me, at least if I remember correctly, it means humanity. It means humankind. Either the both of you will really be like, I'm seeing that you do a lot for humankind, or that you may have, like either you surround yourself with friends or a community that really looks up to you, or you are just, you're each other's person is what I'm hearing. Like you're each other's humans. Like you both love each other. I do feel this feels like a soul family almost, if not soulmate. I feel like soul family. Which is funny because in the beginning in the oracles I said I don't think it feels that way, but by the end of either as time progresses within this connection or by the end of this connection, should it come to an end, I do feel like you both understand that you're each other's person. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear all the booming in the background. I feel like people are setting off fireworks because we're close to the end of the year here, even though it is not yet New Year's Eve. But yeah, I feel like you find out you're each other's person. Tewas, this is what this is. This little arrow pointing upwards. Tewas is victory. I feel like you celebrate each other in every way possible, and I feel like this is what makes you understand that you are definitely each other's person. If you do end up having children with this person, I feel like this is somebody that even if you were to end things, you would still be really great friends and co-parents. That's not going to be everybody, of course, but I feel like it needs to be said in case that is the case, because in the oracles we did see a pregnant belly. But this is where I leave it, pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 3. If you chose this cute little clear quartz turtle, then we have a reading here for you for your next partner, your next romantic partner, serious committed partner specifically is what I am tapping into. So I am getting I'm keep hearing beautiful. I keep hearing that both you and your partner are going to be beautiful, or maybe if you feel that only one of you is beautiful, like the other one will somehow also glow up in this connection. There's something about you two being a beautiful couple, like you're both really good looking, or maybe there's just something about you two coming together that like really makes each other glow up. Like if you were both felt that you were average when you met each other, I feel like you go through a glow up together. Or I don't know, maybe somebody here works in the beauty industry and that kind of like really propels somebody here to like step up their game. I feel like you're just going to be a good looking couple. I keep hearing that as I'm tapping into this energy. But let's go ahead and get cards for your person. We're going to do that through the oracles. And then we're going to shuffle oracles for you to see what they will think of you and what kind of role you'll be playing in this connection. And then we're going to go into the tarot to see more deeply like who this person is, how they'll see you, and how you meet, etc. So for your person, we have Apollo inquiry. I'm not surprised because Apollo is like the favorite son of Zeus. So already I do feel like your person could be a very spoiled child. I'm not going to lie. Like I feel like they're probably their parents' favorite or one of their parents' favorite. Which I know sounds, maybe that sounds a little, I can tell some of you are just like, oh, that's kind of gross. But I do feel like this person, at the very least, if not favorite, they could be an only child as well. But regardless, I feel like they're really attractive, partially because they have pretty privilege, and even within their family, they have that. It's so weird that that is coming through. So maybe that is kind of a known fact in their family that they are like the favorite, or they're like the prodigal son, prodigal daughter here. With inquiry, this person, they're really good at conversation. They're really good at like picking the right conversation starters or the right questions. So I feel like the way you two get together is actually through genuine conversation. I feel like this person approaches you and like they're just really good at speaking with you. So I feel like it's not actual beauty that attracts you both to each other, even though you will both note that is there, that is there. It's more like they're going to be interested in the conversation, because I feel like this person understands that a pretty face is a dime a dozen. What they really care about is like a person's personality or how they get along with somebody, which is very interesting. We also have fulfillment here with Lilith. Okay, this person, they like dark femmes is what I'm hearing. This person loves a dark femme, and they may be low-key submissive. I don't think they're submissive like in public with you. Like they're still gonna very much, especially if this is a man, they're still gonna very much be a manly man. Or if this is a woman, like they may still have like this dominant feeling about her. But when it comes to the bedroom, when it comes to when you are both alone, I feel like this person is really submissive, because they love like that dark femme energy, that, you know, confident dark woman. And by dark, I mean, of course, like, I don't want to say witchy. I feel like that's not exactly the word I'm going for here. I feel like it's more, sorry, I need to censor this. Let me censor this and then I'll go on with what I'm trying to say. But more like, they're also going to love your butt, by the way, because this lady had a really nice butt. So they're going to love your butt no matter what it looks like. They love like a woman who is confident. Like think black cat energy. This person is really into that. So regardless of whether you yourself are a woman or not here, pile 3, I feel like you embody that particular archetype. Like even if you're a man, maybe you wear a lot of dark clothing, or you just have like this, you know, the black cat dark. I don't know what would be the male equivalent of dark femme, dark homme, I guess, because femme is woman in French and homme is, well, I don't know. But they love the dark side of you, essentially. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. We have Scorpion, Vigilance. Yeah, so this person could be a Scorpio, or maybe you are also a Scorpio, or you both have very strong Scorpio placements. I feel like Scorpios do attract each other because of the mystery. And not just the mystery, I feel like they just love getting to know you. They love everything. Like the more mysterious you are, the more they like you. And I feel like to them, you come off as very mysterious. And then you got 2 archetype cards, or they got 2 archetype cards. We have the Unseen and the Cave. Like I said, it's like they see you, but at the same time they don't. And the Cave, it's like they're beckoning towards you. This person could have a very seductive aura about them, but they also find you to be seductive. So it's like they love to both seduce and be the seducer. So I feel like this person is really good at balancing out that particular aspect of themselves, where I don't think your person is too mysterious, or maybe they have like a particular mystery around them, but they definitely find you to be mysterious, or at the very least they love your aesthetic, like whatever it is, because I keep seeing that some of you are like the witchy types and they like that. So especially if you wear a lot of black, or if your makeup is more like, I keep hearing like siren, or like the cat eyes, siren eyes, they love that about you. They love it when you wear black. Some of you may even have like, you know, long black hair. You may have your nails like painted black, and the, what is, not the coffin, but the pointy ones like claws. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a very specific type of person, and they are absolutely into that. So this person loves that about you. Even if you don't fit that, whatever aesthetic you wear, maybe you're more mystical, maybe you're a little bit more, I'm seeing for some of you, you have like a librarian thing going on, and they like that because they find they like the teacher dynamic, which is interesting. So pick whichever suits you, regardless of what your aesthetic is. They love it. They think it's mysterious. They absolutely vibe with it. And if you're into tarot, of course, they love that as well. The last card we have is Standing Alone. So this person, I feel like they've been alone for a while. Like, they could be a little older, because the man here, he's got like gray hair and a scroll. But I do feel like they could be a little bit on the older side, or something about maturity level. I do feel regardless of their age, that they've been alone for a minute, or they haven't been in a relationship. Maybe they've had a few casual things here and there. Maybe they've had a few hookups, but nothing serious. I feel like this person, when they get into a serious relationship, they have to be in a certain mindset, and they haven't really been in that for a while. With Standing Alone, I also kind of get the Hermit from the tarot here. So strong Virgo energy, or if not Virgo, again, Scorpio. A combination of both of those would make sense here. Apollo is the sun, so that would be Leo. Take it if it resonates. Let's go ahead and get cards for you, though, to see how they're going to view you. And even though we did choose a God card here for them, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be a man. Allow this to fit your orientation, whatever it is that you're into. And same thing with the Goddess card. You do not necessarily have to be a woman here. Just let it, this is just going to describe you. I'm doing counterpart energy. Just fill in your preferences here. Make it fit to your needs. So for you, we have Pele, purpose. What did I say about long black hair? Long black hair. And I don't think skin color matters here. I feel like you could be either, you know, any skin tone here. But what they love is like that long black hair. Because now I'm seeing sheer for some reason. So yeah, they love it, especially if you take care of it. But with purpose, I feel like they love your sense of purpose. Like you are somebody who always has something going on, or you're passionate about something, or you have something that you just like. To them, you seem busy, and they kind of like that. It's like, okay, cool. Like this person, to them, they're thinking this person has things going on. So they have a life, they have a sense of purpose, calling. Maybe some of you have a job that is very, that takes up a lot of your time. And for some of you, maybe your sense of purpose could be something a little bit more outside yourself. Like maybe it's not career focused, but you're very passionate about certain certain causes. If not that, it could also just be that maybe you do have a career that you're very passionate about, or maybe something here, because Pele to me is also passion, because I think of volcanoes. Yeah, very scorpionic energy. To me, volcanoes are very scorpionic, because it seems that they destroy, but what they truly do is create more land, more earth that is very fertile. So it's kind of like, think of a phoenix. That's what I'm thinking of. And they absolutely love that about you. Like I said, to them, you're very mysterious. Like they take you very seriously as well, is what I'm hearing. This person, I'm not saying that they're afraid of you, but like they could see why people would be afraid of you. Like this person understands that not everybody is made for you, and that makes them like you even more, because they like a person who is not, how do I say this? They like somebody who's not easy. And by that, I mean somebody who isn't, how do I say this without sounding weird? It has nothing to do with how, you know, how easily you give it up or anything. It's more like they like somebody who's complicated and complex and has a personality, not somebody that's just all, you know. They don't like the happy-go-lucky types. Nothing against them, of course. I don't think they have anything against those kinds of people, but that to them, they just have a type and you're it. That's all I'm hearing. They have a type and you are it, and they are smitten. Very cute. I'm hearing Hosier is too sweet, so I feel like you're the opposite of whatever Hosier is singing in that song. You're the one who, you're the one who's been aged in the barrel, if you will. Is what I'm hearing. You're the coffee with no what is it, black coffee? Your neat whiskey. You're the opposite of whatever he's singing. So let's get more cards for you. We have, oh, there we go. Mott, truth and fairness. Look, this person knows that you're a sharpshooter. They know that you talk very, you're very to the point and that you are very fair. You also speak a lot of truth. This person knows that you're not somebody to play games. They absolutely love that. Oh my God, this person. They have a very specific type, and it's like the more they get to know you, I think everything that really um everything that repels the average person here, this person is attracted to you because I can see why your energy would be very intimidating to some. And I'm not saying this person doesn't find it intimidating. I'm just saying this person loves that about you. Low key, they do love a challenge. And low key, they do like that you're very honest because they know it takes a very specific person to be honest. Like, especially if you two meet while out dating, they're very used to that kind of person, especially like a man, a straight man. They're very used to the kind of girl who is willing to be very flirty and very cute, and like she gives a lot of compliments. I think they're used to that, and they're like, that's not for me. Again, I don't think they hate those kinds of people, but they know what's for them and they know what's not for them. They like you because you're I mean, some of you might have an attitude and they love that, and some of you might have like, you could just be a little bit more on the serious side and they love that. Like this person, they're just like, how can I get that one? They really like first of all, I love your person's energy, pile 3. Let me tell you, this person is something else. And 2, I love your energy too. So I could easily see that if people know you both from like the outside looking in, they kind of are rooting for you two to get together, especially this guy's friend, sorry, person's friend. I keep saying guy because this energy feels very masculine, but it could easily be a woman as well, a very masculine woman. But I could see their friends saying, yeah, that sounds just like your type, and they're just like trying to push them towards you. Same thing with your friends, if you have any friends. Why am I hearing Megara from Hercules? She's like, hi, my name's Meg. That's what my friends... No, what does she say? She says, my friends call me Meg. At least they would if I had any friends. I feel like even if you do have friends, you don't have a lot, or like it's not enough that you would have like cute little pet names like that. But this person just loves so much about you. This person, like, you're their type. I don't know what to tell you. Let's get more cards. This person just could go on and on about you. It's cute, but I'm trying to get through this reading. Person 3's, pile 3's person. Okay. You might even make them like smile and giggle like a schoolgirl is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yeah, for some of you, especially if you're very spiritual and you identify with the Pleiadian archetype, I feel like this person really likes that about you. They could really love your spiritual side if you have one. If you're very open about that. Of course, I'm also seeing that you really do have a purpose here with uplifting humanity. I feel like you come to this world not just to... It's funny, you bring an uplifting energy, but not by being all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, you could, but you may not look it. But at the same time, it's like you come to this earth with a purpose. And I feel like you, at least when you meet this person, you're not going to be in an energy where you're going to be distracted by things like love or things like, romance. I feel like you're very much on a mission because look, we have Mott, the goddess of truth, fairness. She weighs the hearts of people to see if they are pure or not so that they can go into the afterlife. I mean, I feel like you have a really great sense of judgment. Pleiades also makes me think, it's funny because I was just reading about starseeds not too long ago. You've been on Earth several times. Like you understand human nature, both in all its ugliness and in all its beauty. And I feel like the moment your person hears you talking about that, they're just gonna... Like, I'm literally feeling my own heart flutter here. This person loves that about you. Your person could easily also be this way, or they could at the very least be very interested in the spiritual. So I do feel like they're going to take this part of you very seriously. Like, it's nothing they're going to laugh at. They are going to find it adorable and cute, but at the same time, they don't laugh at it. Like, they take you very seriously here. And maybe some of you have had a hard time finding people who do. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards, though. We have reflection mirror. I do feel like you reflect a lot of things back at this person. I feel like you actually hold them accountable for a lot of the things that well, not that you try to call them out, but I feel like you reflect back to them the kind of person they wish they could be. And maybe when they mention certain things like, oh, I always wish I could do XYZ, you tell them, well, why can't you? You're very much that kind of person who, like, you challenge them in a way that I think not a lot of people do. You light a fire underneath them and they love that. This person really will see you as a diamond in the rough, because I feel like, I don't know, you just really light up this person is what I keep hearing. And you also reflect back to them certain things about themselves that they may have forgotten. I feel like maybe they used to try to be like you when they were younger, or maybe they wanted to become spiritual at some point, but they lost track in, living life or whatever, or in trying to do this, whatever this standing alone thing here is. I'm not saying that they are, I feel like they have already healed when they met you, or at the very least they understand that if they still have to heal, they will do the work. This person, if you're very spiritual, they're going to want to be spiritual with you, is what I'm hearing, because I could easily see this person wanting to also meditate, also wanting to, I don't know if they'll do tarot and all of that, but they absolutely believe in the power of meditation. They absolutely believe in the power of, like, becoming one with something outside of themselves. And yeah, they truly adore this about you. I didn't even get to mention the image here. Well, because there's this dude just lying in the bathtub and this woman is looking at him almost like she's about to perform some sort of ritual, or, something a little bit more spicy there. I feel like this is what they're going to, like, expect from you. But they're also going to do their part. It's kind of like, for those of you who are, like, into things like Reiki or energy healing or any sort of thing like that, I feel like if you've had partners in the past where you've tried to do this with, they kind of just expect you to do everything. This person will actually, like, put in their own effort to do that very same thing, because, like I said, they take it seriously enough that they will implement some of the things you do into their life. And that's a very, very surprising and interesting energy that I'm getting from this person. Like, even I don't want to believe it. Pile 3, because I know I've had that particular instance come up, and yeah, maybe my partners will meditate once or twice, but that's about it. And of course I can always tell that they're humoring me and not that they're really taking it seriously. But this person, they will take it seriously with you, because it's already within them. Like, they already kind of believe in something. I just feel like they've never found the proper thing to believe in, and whatever you have to bring to them is what they will probably go along with. And then the last card for you. This person always gets so excited to see you, by the way. Like, I just have this unending sense of excitement. We have fall in love with your own story. You meet this person when you have already fallen in love with your story. And you know how you'll be able to tell? Because when you retell this person your story, you're already going to see it from a very I'm hearing an accepting nature. Like, all the darkness, all the bad things that have happened in your life, you're going to retell it with such a love for yourself, with such an understanding heart for yourself. You're not going to have shame, because you're going to understand that you were a different person back then. And I feel like in telling it that way, this person will also understand and very much believe you, to the point where they're going to feel a little ashamed of their own stories, and you're going to ask them not to be, because you know that the people you are when you meet each other are very different people from those in the past. This person truly adores you. Like, I feel like the more they hear you talk, the more questions they ask, the more they hear you talk, the more they just fall for you. I'm hearing 1 in a million. You truly are 1 in a million for them. It's beautiful energy. Numbers coming through just because I feel the need to say them. We have 35, we have 54, 7 and 8. So the August 7th or July 8th could be important here. We also have number 13, 24, and then this is 27 and 32. So just numbers in case these are important to you. But if this sounds like, I like this person. I really do. They feel very genuine and very realistic. Like, they just adore everything about you. I keep hearing that. Let's go ahead and move on to the tarot. I want to see more specifically, like, well, how you're going to meet, what kind of people you will be when you're together. Very beautiful energy, by the way. I'm not getting the sense of whether this person is new or not. I do want to say new-ish for some of you, but I guess we'll look into the tarot for that. But their energy, even though it came off masculine, this person could easily be a man or a woman. I am seeing that, actually, because with Lilith is the dark femme, but It's like it celebrates women. So this could easily be a guy who really, really celebrates women, or a woman who, of course, celebrates herself and other women. If you are a man into a man, I feel like Lilith is still very much with you because, you know, women's empowerment is something you both will be very much into. But let's go ahead and get cards. So I am doing this A and B style still, where your person's cards are going to be on the top and the bottom is going to be you. Let's start with, how will they see my pile 3? Oh my gosh, the shuffling. Low key, you're going to make your person a little nervous. If not nervous, then maybe a little disoriented, because your energy is just so, to them, it's so distracting and magnetic. It's like they literally feel like they're in a different dimension when they're around you. So I do see this from time to time, where people will get with some people and suddenly they lose all sense of self and orientation and whatever here. This person is, it's adorable actually. So for your person, how are they going to see you? Pile 3. We have the 8 of Swords. They're going, they feel like you're not really going to be into them, or that you don't notice them. Low key, they even might think that you hate them, which, if your archetype is very much like, you know, dark femme, black cat, I think everybody thinks that you hate them. I'm saying that because I get this a lot, and I have long dark hair and my makeup tends to be on the darker side. I just prefer it that way. And I love wearing black, and people seem to think this way of me, but that's not true. So this person might just think that you either hate them or don't notice them. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, it could also be that maybe they never really noticed you until you started coming around somewhere. But I feel more so that I'm hearing that they think you hate them, and that's good. That kind of breaks my heart. Let's get a card. I'm hearing... how will they be when they meet you is what I want to know. We have the 9 of Swords. So they're actually going through something when they meet you. I don't think they're going to tell you this. This person, again, with Apollo, I'm thinking of Leo. And with Leo, Leos are really good at masking what's going on behind the scenes. Like, they're very much... like, especially when you think of like a stage Leo, which they make great actors for this reason. It's very much a show must go on. So whatever's going on behind those eyes, behind the scenes, behind in their personal life, they don't tell anybody. So when you meet them, they're actually going to be going through something, but I don't think you will know about that until much later in this connection. Or in some cases, you may even be able to point it out right away. Like, you may be able to see through them and say, hey, I can tell that you're going through something because your energy feels this way. Just take that if it resonates. I want to see how they're going to approach you. And I will get dates. I do have a oracle deck that has months and numbers on it. So how are they going to approach you? I'm being told to get 2 cards. So we have the 2 of Cups. The first time they approach you, I feel like they chicken out. Like, maybe you two hang out together, or you talk, or you get to finally be around each other, and they chicken out of saying something, which kind of breaks my heart. Again, they think that you hate them, or maybe the conversation wasn't the right conversation to spring this up. I'm hearing for some of you, this person will ask you once, and you may kindly reject them, or you may just say something along the lines of, I'm not looking for somebody. Like, maybe you even mention it out there that you're single and not ready to mingle, so they just kind of don't even shoot their shot with you, which kind of breaks my heart. And this is why I'm being told to get the second one. 2 cards for this. So the second time around, the second time they finally muster up the courage to ask you out is, what are they going to... Oh, interesting. The Lovers. Look at that. I feel like the stars align. I do feel like the universe wants you two to get together. So the first time, they kind of muster up the courage, but they don't say anything. And then the second time, things are just going to line up perfectly. You're going to be in a romantic mood. They're going to be, brave enough to ask you out. I do feel they're going to ask you out. This could also be a case where you both end up together in the same place, because I do see divine orchestration here. And I don't usually use that word, but I do think everything will align for you two to be together somehow. Like, you will both just be in the right place, right time, having the right mood, having the right conversation, saying the right words. Like, you will both just happen to be free on a particular day at the right time. You will both be wanting to go check out something, maybe a movie, a restaurant, or someplace, I don't know, whatever it is that you both do. I feel like things will just align for you, and they will work out, because when you see the Lovers here, This means that you're meant to be together. So the universe is helping the both of you out. Last card. Anything else that wants to come through? And then I'll get cards for you, pile 3. So, pile 3. The fates. Yeah, it's fate. What did I say? It's fated that you would be with this person. The fates here is also good luck. So like I said, it's like everything is conspiring to bring you together. You will both have a lot of good luck with each other. So let's say you do go to some restaurant or some place to eat or do something. You will just so happen to be able to get a not a reservation. Let's say you get a table without a reservation. That's how lucky you are. Or you happen to know a friend, like you happen to run into a friend that happens to work there and they're able to get you, really nice things, like maybe an extra drink or side, on the house or something like that. Things will work out in your favor with this person because they're meant to be. Like, I really do feel this person was kind of made for you because the way they really just seem to be for you and the way things just work out for you. And I'm not saying it doesn't come without any realistic rocky starts. Like I said, at first they think you hate them and then they're going through something and then they almost ask you out, but then they chicken out. So you may actually know this person for a while before you two actually get together. Maybe a few months. I'm seeing 8 to 9 months, maybe 2 years at the most before you actually get together, because it's kind of like you were both meant to be at the right place, right time. But once you finally get together, you will understand. It's like you will just get each other. I'm thinking of the eye that was in the oracles, that one eye. I feel like there's something about eye contact here with the both of you that just like you can speak to each other just by looking at each other. That's what I'm getting. So maybe you will have known this person for a while, or it's like an instant connection. Let's get cards for you, Pyopi. They could be a Gemini, and the fates is this is the world. That would not the world. Sorry, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Any fixed sign, again, Scorpio is coming out, but also Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo, and that's the second time I've mentioned Leo as well. So Scorpio and Leo for sure. Placements in their chart, and then for you, pile 3. What are you gonna think of your person? Oh wow, the manifester, magician. So this is a double-edged sword, because on the plus side, you will know that they're a great manifester. You will kind of know that this person manifested you, because when you see the way that they absolutely adore you, you're like, there's no way. Also, like I said, you're both a beautiful, like this is a beautiful couple. I also feel that you may have manifested them. I feel like a lot of you are actually actively trying to manifest like a good soulmate, not any particular person, because I'm not getting any particular person. I feel like you're trying to manifest somebody really, really good for you right now, and this person just happens to be it. And by double-edged sword, I mean that this person could easily use that power of manifestation to like manipulate people, or maybe in the past they have, but now they don't. And by manipulate, I'm not even getting a bad thing from this. Let's say, again, with the good luck, they're able to just conjure up certain things, or they're able to like charm themselves into, let's say you're going into a club or a bar or something and there's only a limit. They're able to like charm themselves into there with you, is what I'm hearing, because they're just able to talk to people. This person's a really good communicator. Let's see how, I want to see what energy you will be in when you meet them. I keep being asked to ask that question because I asked that for your person, and then I'm going to ask that for you. So what energy will you be in when you meet your person? And I feel like I've been asking that for most of these. I don't really write down my questions. I just ask them as I go. We have the 3 of Cups. So you're going to be in an energy of wanting to go out. I feel like you're going to be more focused on friendships and friends. So I do feel like you could easily meet this person through friends. I feel like you're going to be focused on just having a great time. You could be in your party phase, actually, especially if you believe you don't have a party phase. Maybe you're just going out with friends a lot more. Like maybe you're going out with friends for drinks or for movies or parties or something. You could actually meet this person at a party as well. But I do see you meeting this person through friends, or at least being friends first. You're definitely in an energy where you're not looking for love, you're looking for friendships, which I feel like is a really great idea. And this would explain why they're really into your aesthetic. I feel like whenever you meet them, you'll be wearing clothes that are very much you. You're not going to be wearing anything corporate. You're not going to be wearing whatever you wear at your job. You're not even going to be at the gym. the gym, you could wear something a little bit more closer to your aesthetic, but it's like you're going to be wearing things that are very much you. And this is what they're going to really like about you. There's something Venusian about this energy. Like maybe composite energy here. It could be very Libra. Like your composite sign could be Libra. Let's get the next question. Advice from spirit on how to handle this relationship. Not saying that you will need to. I feel like you'll be fine. But maybe since your person did think that you hated them, maybe smile a little more. I know that's awful advice, but like if you see this good-looking person come around, maybe just be a little bit more. But at the same time, I don't think they would be into that. That's the weird thing. I feel like they want you to not think like this person likes a struggle and you're a bit of a struggle. So I don't know. Pile 3. Take that if it resonates. This is just very specific energy. So, okay, we got 2 cards. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed and we have the Sun reversed. Interesting. So, I do feel, again, I don't think you're going to be at work. Even if this person, even if you know them from work, I feel like you're going to get to know them outside of work. Because the 3 of Cups is up, but the 3 of Pentacles is down. Maybe your friends are also co-workers, but when you go out, you guys decide to dress in a way that is all very much like you. It's kind of like, and I know this sounds weird, but I've always worked in like food service. So, you know, in food service, you don't wear clothes that are very much you. You wear the non-slip shoes, you wear the aprons, you wear the hairnets. You know, right now I don't have my nails done, so I'm not very much me right when I'm working there. So if I meet friends outside of that space, of course, you know, we go home, we get dressed up and we look exactly like ourselves as opposed to whatever we're doing. So I get something similar here where if this person is a coworker, make sure that you're meeting them outside of work because you're not going to be wanting to wear your uniforms or corporate wear or whatever it is that your job asks you to wear. And then with the Sun reversed, this is asking you to let them take the lead. It's not to dim your light because the universe would never ask you to do this. It's more like don't feel the need to show off and don't feel the need to like put too much effort. This person is going to come right to you. This person will already find you intriguing, charming, adorable, you know, gorgeous. They're already going to find you exactly how you are. So you're not going to need to go all out because again, the Sun is Leo. They have the Sun energy. You need to be the Moon here. And you know how the Moon, it doesn't exert a lot of light, but it's still so beautiful. You know, she's just there. As opposed to the Sun, which is, you know, it's like shoving out light and all the UVB, UVA, vitamin, whatever it gives us. I feel like you just need to show up and be yourself. So don't feel the need that you have to go all out. Don't feel the need that you have to be extra. You don't. You just have to show up and be yourself. This person is going to adore you. So very low effort on your part here. And then the last card. Anything else we need to know about this connection? For pile 3. Oh, okay, you get 2 more cards. We have the 5 of Swords and the Shadow, which is the devil in this particular deck. So, again, I feel like... So, one way I'm reading this is that I feel like by the time you meet this person, you will have given up on love and relationships. Like I said, you're not really looking for that when you meet this person. The Shadow here, though, says that's a bad habit of yours to stop looking for love or to stop believing in the romance. It's kind of like you somehow feel that it's a no-win situation. Either you're single and lonely or you're in a relationship and you will, like, I'm hearing that thing that Taylor Swift says in that one song, boys only love love if it's torture, don't say I didn't warn you. What song is that? Is it... I don't know what song that... I am not a Swiftie. I'm not even a fan of Taylor Swift, but I used to hear her songs on the radio because, of course, her songs are always on the radio. And I happen to have friends who are into her. But that's coming through. Boys only love love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. Some of you need to let go of that mentality. Sorry, Swiftie. Sorry, Taylor Swift. But we do. I think especially people who have given up on love or who feel that love is supposed to be a struggle or that love is torture. It's not meant to be that way. This is really just advice for you. Pile 3 in general, I don't think it has anything to do with this person because I don't feel any toxicity from this person. And I don't even feel toxicity from you except your own mindsets that prevent you from really allowing love in. Because the last thing you want to do is have this mindset when this person comes along and miss out on somebody who's just ready to adore you, ready to be everything for you, ready to have a great time with you, ready to just, worship the thing that you are, because I feel like this person, they're really going to like you. They're also going to be very attractive. I mean, very attractive. You might think they're out of your league. And maybe that's why you kind of don't even approach this person. You're just like, oh, that person is clearly already in a relationship because of how good looking they are. But I'm hearing no, because they have a hard time finding what they like. And I feel like you happen to be whatever they like. I keep hearing that very strongly. Back of the deck. Yeah, Two of Swords. For some of you, I feel like, why am I hearing that you've deleted all your dating apps when you meet this person? Not because of this person, but like you will have given up on love when you meet this person. And underneath that, we have, this is the Hanged Man reversed, and then Strength reversed. It's like you've given up, yeah. The Hermit River. You will have given up on love and just decide to focus on friendships and having fun. And this person just happens to either be in the friend group, or maybe you decide to hang out with them as friends. I do see for some of you, not all of you, like if this is somebody from work, like you will meet them. Either you don't really work with them, maybe you work in the same building or something, or they happen to be like friends with your coworker, or you meet them outside of work, and that's kind of like why this keeps coming through. But I also see like a possibility to network with this person. That's very possible. But yeah, I feel like this person just adores you, like plain and simple, and they're really gorgeous, and I feel like they're going to treat you right as well. They're going to treat you very well, and doors will open for the both of you. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of good luck. So, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to your closing at. Well, no, we're doing channeled messages, and I want to start with dates first. For whatever reason, I'm being told to use my Say One deck first, and then I'll do channeled messages. I've been doing it reversed for everybody. So I think some of you really just want to know the dates of this for whatever reason. Some of you, I guess you need to clear some time in your schedule for your person. Or something about dates. Maybe you already know this person's birthday. Okay, so we have February. Innovative, progressive, rebellious, humanitarian, sensitive, and social. This person could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. February could be important. You know what's funny? I kept hearing Valentine's Day, so maybe something about Valentine's Day is important here, especially for those of you who do things like Galentine's Day, which is like, your female friends' Valentine's Day, where you just celebrate women and show them love. Maybe you meet somebody's brother or friend that day. I don't know what. Even if this is a man, maybe they just show up because, or somebody's son. Maybe you meet somebody's son that day. Well, I guess every man is somebody's son, right? But still. Okay, these two came out. We also have January, fearless, resilient, rebellious, mischievous, fun, troublemaker. We have Capricorn energy. I was getting a lot of strong Capricorn from this pile, not gonna lie. And then also Aquarius, for sure, lots of Aquarius energy here. And then we have 5, major change. I almost said chance. Major change incoming, spiritual growth, guidance, encouragement, self-confidence, care, and affection. This person is going to grow a lot with you. They're going to grow a lot. February 5th could be important. January 5th as well. January 5th would be Capricorn, and February 5th would be Aquarius. I don't know much about life path 5s, except something about growth and always like needing to grow here. May could also be important because that is the 5th month. I'm going to get one more. For some of you, this is already somebody's birthday and you're freaking out, I'm sure. Okay, let's get what, it's funny. I know a lot of people born in like early February and early January. This is why I say that. I'm already thinking of my people. Oh, July. Okay, we have highly sensitive, self-protective, mystical, gentle, compassionate. This person, I'm hearing their moon sign could be in Cancer. That was very, very specific. But they could easily have a moon sign in Cancer. But they could also, again, be a Leo because late July is Leo. July 5th could also be important here. Very specific months here. And then back of the deck, because I knew it, November, that's Scorpio. Intuitive, clairvoyant, analytical, calculates moves ahead of time. Specifically November 5th. This is a lot of months. I usually just get nothing but dates here, but this is a lot of months. Let's go ahead and get the last of your cards and then your runes. So these are going to be channeled messages from your person, things they would like to say to you, or things that you need to know about them. For my pile 3, I need to feel in control. This person likes to take the lead. They could be a bit of a control freak, but I don't think they're going to show that at first, especially if they're an Aquarius. Man, I know Aquariuses tend to come off as like very easygoing and such, but every Aquarius I've met is a complete, mostly men, not so much women. I think women are a little bit more go with the flow, but mostly men Aquarius that I've known are control freaks. But sometimes that's a great thing. But this person will take the lead. I have a hard time communicating. Yeah, this person may have a hard time. It's funny because, like I said, they're good at asking conversations. I think they're good at like initial conversations. What they may not be good at is like, well, I don't want to say consistent messaging. Maybe, well, that may be a thing. Or even like expressing their feelings and emotions. My intentions can be selfish at times. So, like I said, this person honestly feels like either a reformed bad boy or something like that. Bad girl, baddie. No, not baddie. That's not what baddie means. A reformed player. If you let me, I'll take care of you. Yeah, this person kind of wants to take care of you though. With my intentions can be selfish. I'm also hearing that the selfishness doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that maybe they're, like I said, this person was probably like either very spoiled in their family or an only child. Therefore, they kind of don't know what it means to share or things like that. But I don't think it comes from a place of them being, you know, they're not intentionally selfish. Let's get one last card. I'm planning on calling you soon. Yeah, like this person will call you. If you already know who this person is, they're going to call you soon. One last card. If you already know who this person is, they're going to call you soon. I've liked you for a really long time. Like I said, for some of you, it takes a while before this person musters up the courage to like ask you out. I feel like you know them for some months or something along those lines. Because it's kind of like they have to gather the courage to come forward to you. So I feel like maybe he'll reject them the first time, but the second time around you won't. Or everything will be in divine orchestration for this to not, for you to not say no. I'm not saying that you're not going to have any choice, but you're going to want to for whatever reason. Okay, now the runes. I feel like this pile has gone on for some time. Yep, we're at 42 minutes. I don't know why that's important, but sometimes I just need to see, because time flies sometimes when I'm doing these readings, and maybe the same will be for you. So we have, this is the rune of self, or wait, is it? No, this is Awa, safety. You're very protected. You're going to feel very safe with this person as well. We have Hagalas, which is disruption. I do feel like this connection could easily go through some bouts of disruption. Maybe there's certain months where you don't see them. Maybe from February to July, you won't see them, which is quite a bit, honestly. That's what, 5 months? Yeah, that's funny. February, 5, July. Maybe you won't see them for 5 months. We have this is, how do you pronounce it? Lagus, healing. Lagus. So like I said, I feel like this person is healing. You may be healing too, but I feel like they're healing a little bit more than you. And then we have, this is Perto, which means future. I feel like this is somebody coming in the future. For those of you who don't already have this person will come through in the future. You might meet them in January if you're seeing this before then, or February. And then Jira, success. It's funny, this rune has come out for I think every single reading so far, letting me know that this will be a successful relationship regardless of how long it lasts. I feel like it's going to be a relationship that is really good for the both of you. But this is where I leave it, piles 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 4. If you chose the soapstone owl, then we have a reading here for you about your next committed partner, your next relationship, your next person. So Full transparency, I had already recorded this, but I decided to redo it because the original reading, it didn't feel like a new next partner. It felt like either an ongoing relationship, or even maybe for some of you, because I know people of all ages watch this, even though it's 18 plus, it felt a little bit high school, or it felt a little bit like, I don't know. Whatever it was, it didn't feel like what this reading is about. So I just being transparent. However, I do believe that the messages will come through regardless. If there was a message from that pile from the original recording that are meant for you, they will still come through, because that does happen. There are times when I redo whole readings and similar messages keep coming through, because intuition can be stubborn that way. But let's go ahead and figure. Wow, yeah. I had Ganesha, and I literally put all the cards back and reshuffled them, and we have Ganesha here again. So there are obstacles with this person, your next person. They're going to be, well, one, I do feel they are going to be really good at removing obstacles, and the reason why is because they've gone through a lot. This person is somebody who knows how to handle situations. Like, this person probably knows how to fix everything because they've broken everything, is what I'm hearing. So, interesting. Ganesha could also be very strong with this union. Because, like I said, this was the card that came out in the last one. I had put all the cards back, reshuffled everything, and like I said, if the message is meant to come through you regardless, it'll happen no matter how many times I redo a reading. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. We have Beyond Words, number 29. I need to censor this. So this is definitely a connection where you don't really have to speak much to understand each other. There's something very deep about this. Yeah. You could have a bit of a psychic bond, or you could really just be a little bit more physical than most couples. Like, you know how couples tend to talk a lot more than they do anything? I feel like with you and your person, you're very physical together. We have the Mentor. I'm not surprised. This person will definitely be either older or more experienced than you, or maybe both. With Mentor, I do feel like they end up, oh, this is interesting. Owls. Owls are very important here. That's a symbol for some of you. But this person is going to teach you a lot. This person is going to be somebody who really shows you how to live life, either through their own example or because you ask them about this. Like I said, they're an experienced person here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Pile 4. I don't know what's up with this connection. I don't know what's up with this person. We have 3 owls. And look, owls are very sacred, and they mean several things to me. They both mean, of course, wisdom. They also mean protection, because I've had literally moments in my life where I've seen owls outside of my living space, where I knew and felt that I was being protected. For some of you, your spirit guide could be an owl. And maybe you see them in meditation or out in nature, whatever the case may be. You're very divinely protected, and your spirit guides are either bringing this person in for you, because I feel like you may be going through obstacles that this person can help you with, or I feel like they know you need a mentor, and it's going to be in the form of a committed partnership with this person. So I definitely feel this person has more experience than you in some way, shape, or form, or at the very least, they could be, well, I don't want to necessarily say that being older means more experience, because that's definitely not the case. But they're here to teach you something. Triple confirmation with the owl. We have dice as well, chance. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, or something about luck is very important here. It could be that you both have like really, well, maybe not the best of luck before you meet each other, but when you get with each other, it's like serendipitous things just happen whenever you get together, or you gain a huge amount of luck here. There's also a lot of fun as well with these dice. Maybe somebody here plays D&D as well, because this is the, well, I don't think that is a 20-sided die, is it? However many sided dice. There's several kinds of dice here, but regardless, there's something important here about your luck. And then we also have number 8, desire. So when it comes to the sensual part of this connection, I do feel that it's going to be really lovely. And that was the same message that was coming through in the original pile. So I guess Spirit is being very insistent, especially with this triple owl situation here. Like, wow, Spirit, thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. There's going to be obstacles here. They're going to help you out with it. The lovemaking is going to be something rather important here. Or your intimacy brings you together, but you stay for everything else. You stay for the good luck. You stay for the great time. You stay for what you can learn from each other. I do feel this person may have more to teach you, but this person is not above learning from you. I do feel like this person is going to be older, though, for a lot of you. So let's go ahead and get cards to see how they're going to view you. I'm using the goddess cards here, but you do not have to be a woman. And same thing with Ganesha here. Even though I used a god card for them, they do not necessarily have to be a man. This person is going to absolutely adore your body. Like I said, there's something about your physical intimacy here that brings you together, that keeps you together, really. We have Pomona, plenty. Yeah, there's something very bountiful about you. And that was a similar message from the original reading, that you seem to have something going for you that they really do. It's like they notice your worth. They notice that you're good at something here. I definitely feel like you both learn from each other. If you're the woman in this connection, you have plenty. You could already be higher up in your career, or you may own something. You may own a home. You may own something of importance, and this person is very aware. And I feel like at first maybe you get together because you kind of want to learn about, things like finances and assets and all kinds of, very earth-like energy is what I'm hearing. But they stay because they really do end up liking what they see. I mean, Pomona looks very beautiful here, and there's something about your neck that they really like, because you can't see this because it's very 18 plus, but he's essentially kissing all up on her neck and chest. And here we have the same thing with the Beyond Words card. This person is going to love that particular area of your body. So I feel like, okay, a little bit more 18 plus is coming through. This person just really likes your body. They like to be close to you. But let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. With plenty, you definitely nurture this person. You definitely have a lot to offer. And they're going to be very appreciative of that. Or you may be able to help them out with something. Maybe you're able to find some sort of resources for them when they really need it. And in turn, they mentor you. And oddly enough, when you get together, your luck changes. So let's go ahead and get your cards. The Egyptian gods cards. We have Ptah, skill. Was this this was in another reading. If this was in the original, guys, I cannot make this up. It's like, you know what this is letting me know? Well, one, yes, you're very skilled. They love the skills you have. They love that you are very much capable of doing whatever it is that you want. They definitely see you as somebody who is very career driven. They see that you have the skills necessary. And by skill, I mean that you know how to work a room. You know how to balance a budget. You know how to acquire assets. I keep hearing that. I do feel this could be a connection where it starts off very business-like, but then you end up liking each other a little bit more. Or you could meet each other through the workplace. Even, like I said, even though they're a mentor, you also have things to offer. So I feel like you meet each other in the middle with the information that you exchange. Because you both teach each other here. But also because I keep getting cards and similar energies from that original reading that I did, the original pile 4, this is letting me know that this is going to be something inescapable because you're meant to learn from this person. If this is not your next person, this could easily be like a person that you will meet throughout your lifetime. Because like I said, you will have to learn things from each other. It's very much a fated connection. And I'm not even saying that it's inescapable in that you won't be able to get out of it. It's more like, you're going to have something with this person because you're meant to learn through them with obstacles and plenty. Maybe they learn, I feel like they might teach you about finances, but you also learn about your finances through them. Like you both have something to offer each other here. And there's a lot of juicy lovemaking between all of that. Okay, let's get more cards. It's very much a business and pleasure combining here, is what I'm hearing. So let's get another card for you. Pile 4. We have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. I do feel like the universe sends you this person, like I said, because they're protecting you and they want this person to kind of look out for you. They send you this person when you need them because they could be part of your quote-quote Council of Light. Divine Orchestration lets me know that the universe is very much allowing for this person to come into your life for particular purposes. So it could be for a reason, a season, a lifetime, but they are meant to be in your life. So again, do not fear that, because I feel like you're just meant to learn from this person, no matter how brief or long this connection is meant to be. This could even be like, this is a reading about your next long-term committed partnership. Or longer term, depending on what long term means to you. For some people, that means a few months. For some people, that means years. So don't worry about the timing here. I just know you're meant to meet this person. Especially if you love owls. Let's go ahead and get, or if owls are an important animal for you, or if you are very, I do associate owls with Athena, so some of you could be blessed by the goddess Athena. We have music, joyfulness. There could be something about your music that you both share that you both really enjoy. Maybe you have songs that you share together, or you could be brought together through and with music. Maybe that is what your line of work is. It has something to do with music, or maybe I'm hearing sound mixing for some of you, or something along those lines. So I do feel like you are brought together through music. You yourself could be a musician as well here, Pile 4. Maybe you love to sing, or maybe you play an instrument, or you just in some way, shape, or form work in the music industry. And if so, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, think of how many, bigger artists out there, bigger singer musicians that get together and they write like really amazing music. I'm not going to name examples because I just don't feel like it. But we've all heard of like the two people dating that decide to make a song, and it's kind of like a thing. So I definitely feel like you two are meant to come together to create something here, because I'm getting creativity with music. Whether it's a business, whether it's for some of you it could be a family. I remember in the original Pile 4 there was a lot of like pregnant images, like with pregnant women in that one. I feel like that's another reason I had to remake it. I was focusing far too much on fertility and children. I mean, that is still very much a possibility here, should you want that, should that be something that you want. But right now I feel like we're focusing more on what you two can build together. Let's get your last card. Pile 4. Oh, sometimes I just need confirmation from the universe that what I was reading originally is what I was meant to read. But this is also confirmation for you that this is very much, this pile is exactly what it is meant to be. I may be wording it differently here, but this is exactly what it's meant to be. Bliss is worth creating from. Yeah, you're going to create a lot with this person. For some of you, it could be a family if this is what you want. For some of you, it could be a business. I feel like you are going to create wealth, and you're going to establish, for some of you, like generational wealth, or I'm hearing dynasty. For some of you, you could literally be starting like, you know how in some cultures, in some areas, like certain families are just well known and everybody knows about the Joneses. Essentially, you're going to become the Joneses with this person. You have the possibility to become the Joneses with this person, should you want that, because like I said, they are definitely meant to be in your life, but it's up to you how long you want them to be in your life. Because I feel like they show up at a time when either when you really need it. Oh, this is interesting. The number 15 came out in the original pile. I'm just now remembering that because there were two cards in that pile that had the number 15. So something about 15 could be important here. Somebody could have been born on the 15th of a particular month. Or again, if this is somebody that you've known since childhood, you could have known them since you were 15. But I feel like if that's the case, I don't think there'd be an age gap. We also have number 14, which is close enough to 15. Maybe there's like a 1 year difference. We also have the number 6 here. And number 6 to me is a number of partnerships. We have 39 and 28. We have 8 and 29. Okay, we have 29 twice. Sorry, no. That's 28 and 29, 30. 38. I'm just being asked to pull the numbers. We also have 26. So the way your person is going to see you is that you know exactly what you need to do, that you know exactly the skill set to get your life together. This could easily be somebody that maybe they're the ones looking for a mentor. Maybe they really do trust your wisdom, but you also trust theirs. There's definitely like a symbiotic relationship here. You both equally give to each other, especially because we have a lot of even numbers here. Because even 1 plus 5 equals 6. We have number 6. We have 8. 14. There's a lot of balance in this connection. So whatever one person has to provide, the other person also has something to add to that. Or I do feel like this is a connection where like this person is going to be very sensually attracted to you, pile 4. This person will not be able to get enough from you. And in turn, I feel like you're just going to want to get their life in order. Like you're going to want to help them advance their career, or maybe help them with their finances. You are very practical in this relationship. That said, I still do think you're going to be very much into them because of what they do for you. You could be a very simple person, pile 4, and as I'm hearing that as long as the getting is good here, you'll do anything for them, which is very interesting. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if pile 4, you might be well, if not necessarily like straight men, you could also just be very much in your masculine energy, because I do know women like this, like, you know, straight women who are okay with like being the one who runs the household while their partner is out there either making money or just, you know, bringing in all the good stuff. I actually have seen relationships and couples like that where the woman is the one making all the money, taking care of all the budget, doing everything, and her man is just, you know, bringing in like he'll cook for her, clean for her, etc. But at the same time, this mentorship energy, this wisdom that is coming through, it's like you're both made for each other, even if it's not in very um even if it's not in very stereotypical ways. I feel like there something just works about this. So if you identify more as the feminine here, I do feel like you're going to be a lot more serious in your person. And the masculine here is going to be very, and I mean very, very good, and very good at what they do in bed. It's interesting that that had to come through. But you will create something regardless. You will create beautiful things together. So this feels like a very solid connection. And again, I feel like it's inescapable. So it, regardless of how long it lasts, it could last a day, it could last a lifetime. You're meant to meet each other, to learn from each other and teach each other the things that you couldn't have learned elsewhere. I still do get that feeling though, because even though this is your next partner, you could still have known this person for some time, or I don't know if it's on and off. If it is, you knew each other in youth and then didn't see each other for a long time and then came back together in adulthood, is what I'm hearing. That's going to be for some of you. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So let's go ahead and look at the tarot, because I'm interested to see if that's going to remain the same as well. It's not often that I do these kinds of readings where I like restart them and do them like over. But like I said, if a message is meant to come through, it's meant to come through. And so far, I do feel like this particular pile is very similar to the original one, with the exception of, like I said, the whole family thing, because family was very strong in the original one, but that didn't, I knew that wasn't going to resonate with everybody. So pile 4, let's go ahead and get your tarot. And I'm doing this again from the perspective of your person and then the perspective of you. So how is my pile 4's person going to view pile 4 when they meet them? How are they going to view them? For my pile, sorry, I need to shuffle these better. For my pile 4, we have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. They're going to see you as very smart. I think this person thinks that you are smarter than they are. So they are going to be wary of whether you are playing a trick on them or you're trying to get one over them. I know that seems awful. I will get clarification. Maybe in your youth, maybe you if you knew each other from the past, like maybe you and this person used to do a lot of back and forth. So it's kind of like they don't trust you at first, or they're a little bit distrusting. And like I said, they come from a background where they've had to do a lot. They've had a lot of obstacles in their life, and that could include a relationship that wasn't the best. So this person, they're going to be a little wounded when you meet them, but they're going to be very sweet. Like they're going to come from something where they've been hurt, they've been lied to a lot. So don't take it personally when they feel that you are also lying to them. Maybe some of you already know who this person is, because I feel like as soon as I saw the 7 of Swords, it's not deception so much as the notion or the hint or the possibility of deception that they don't trust. What energy will they be in? I feel like that's the energy they're in. So how are they going to see my pile? How are they going to see my pile 4? Divine Masculine. Yeah, okay, so this could easily be my pile of people where you could be masculine. Like, I feel like men would choose this pile, regardless of what you're into. But they're definitely going to see you in a more controlling energy, or even if you're a woman, they're going to see that you're much more in control than they are, that you're further along than they are. You could easily be older than them. I know I said they could be older, but there could be something here about a bit of an age gap or a power gap. I'm hearing like you're further ahead in life, but they are also further ahead in different ways. This person is going to see the imbalance in the relationship a lot more clearly than you. As opposed to you, pile 4, I feel like you just see where you both are able to work things out. And that's part of the reason you become so successful in life, pile 4. I know that wasn't really coming through in the oracles, but I just felt it. Like, even though this person sees all the problems, you know how to fix all the problems. Like, you understand how things can work out. And that's one thing that they like about you. Because the Emperor here, That's what the divine masculine is. It's the emperor. He knows how to handle situations, and this is how they're going to see you. How are they going to approach my pile 4? It wouldn't surprise me if you were the one who approached them, though. But how are they going to approach my pile 4? We have divine intervention, tower moment. This is going to be divinely orchestrated. It's not so much that they approach you. I think things just happen between you. Because I don't think they go out of their way to be with you. Things just happen between you. Like, even when you look back on this connection, you're going to wonder how things happened. Somebody here is going to want to say that one person started something or that the other one did. And the truth is, I feel like you both come together in divine intervention. And let's get clarification on that. Let's get another card for how they're going to approach them, because I feel like that's not enough of an explanation, Spirit. But like I said, you're meant to meet each other. We have the Two of Cups reversed. I do feel like initially, either they don't want a relationship, or you may not want a relationship, or you may have already tried this previously and it didn't work out. If you did try it previously, I feel like it was just casual dating or flirting, or maybe like something like a hookup, something casual, like things didn't progress forward or things didn't get off the ground. But then divine intervention comes in and it's like, no, we're bringing this person back around because you both need to learn something from each other. And like I said, I typically don't get such insistent energy in these readings. Usually I'm like, free will is very much a thing. But I feel like with this person, you can't escape the lessons that are going to be learned here, because you're going to learn a lot. Like, it's to the point where if you don't, at the very least, meet this person, you will not have the kind of life you're meant to have. And I could show examples. Not even my examples. Well, yeah, I'll give you my example. So the reason I even got into spirituality at all, the reason I'm very intuitive to begin with, is probably because of one of my worst relationships ever. And I'm not saying this relationship is going to be bad. It's not going to be bad at all. I do feel, though, that sometimes we meet people in our lives that are meant to change us for the better. And you two are definitely meant to do this here. However, I don't get the toxicity that I felt from the thing that I went through. I just feel like it's a lot more. In this one, there's hesitancy, because by the time you both get together, you will understand that there are toxic connections. This person is wounded, but it wouldn't surprise me if you are too here, pile 4. Let's get one more card. What are they meant to learn? Let's get to that. What are they meant to learn from my pile 4? Or what are they meant to teach? Okay, let's get to. What are they meant to learn? What are they meant to teach? Oh, Queen of Swords. How to set boundaries. And they're meant to teach you how to work with people. They're meant to teach you how to work with people. I laugh because maybe some of you are more like the hermit type. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends, or maybe you're very introverted. I feel like you may not get out much. And this person definitely will. They're going to teach you how to talk to people, how to network, how to use connections to your advantage in business. They're going to teach you how to work a room, maybe how to speak as well. They have certain ways of being able to find the right people for the right things. You could even just get their list of connections or networks, or whatever it is that they do, and that could really help you out. What you are meant to teach them, though, with this Queen of Swords, like I said, you're very intelligent, pile 4. This person knows you're smart. This person knows that you know how to set boundaries, because that's the biggest thing I heard with the Queen of Swords, is that you will teach them how to set boundaries. You will teach them how to speak in a certain way that they don't know how to speak, because I do feel they know how to speak. Well, let me put that 2 ways. They know how to network, but they may not know how to speak eloquently. Or maybe they just have like, you know how some party people, they just know everybody, but the way they talk, you wouldn't think that they do, because they speak in such a chill way, or they use a lot of slang. That's what I'm getting from this person. You teach them how to get their ish together. And they in turn teach you how to be more outgoing and social, and how to meet people, or maybe they just introduce you to a lot of friends. Because this is Pentacles and not Cups, these are going to be important friends. These are going to be friends that can help you in your career, that can help you with things in life. Like, they may just know, let's say this person comes from a family of dentists, and maybe they just know a ton of people in the dental industry, and that happens to be something that either you work in or that you may really need. It's that kind of situation, which is very interesting. If this person doesn't end up being your forever person, you will probably meet your forever person because of or through this person. Not saying that it would be their friend. It would, again, be somebody that you met through a connection of a connection. There's like several degrees of knowing somebody here. So do not fear this particular connection. Do not fear it. Okay, how are you going to see your person though? But yeah, divine intervention, you're meant to be together for whatever reason. Like, it's inevitable, but do not fear that. I've heard of a lot of, especially spiritual gurus who have had this very same instance where like maybe it was, they've met somebody and because they met them, they learned a lot through them. Okay, so you're going to see this person, oh, 6 of Cups. Yeah, there's nostalgia here. Either they're going to remind you of somebody from your past, or you may have already known this person from your past. Maybe you grew up in the same neighborhoods, or maybe there's something here about both of you getting along in a very this person, they're going to remind you of somebody or something from your past if they themselves are not somebody from your past. So yeah, I feel like you feel very comfortable with them right away. And vice versa. This person, I feel like, will feel comfortable enough with you, but this person is so suspicious of like everything and everybody. I do feel they have had a family, especially if this person is very well off. They've had a family that has told them don't get with anybody because they're just using you for your money, which is interesting because I don't feel like they have that much money. I feel like you have more than they do. What they do have is networks though. What they do have is a community that probably is very privileged. Because I see that kind of story come along a lot where somebody comes from like a wealthy family, but they themselves may not have money and they're just waiting for that inheritance at some point. You, on the other hand, may not, well, you may or may not also be in the same boat, but I do feel like you may not have as much. What energy will you be in when you meet this person? You have Justice. Ooh. Ooh. So by the time you meet this person, like I said, I mean, you could work in law as well. Maybe we're talking about working within the legal system here. But by the time you meet this person, you will have such a sense of moralities. You will know exactly what you want in a connection and what you don't want. Like I said, this person understands that you're very smart. You're also really good at arguing your case for everything. So I can understand why this person wouldn't trust you if, for example, you are a lawyer. Like they may have a preconceived notion of how lawyers are. Or if you work in a particular industry that may be, quote, quote, a little shady to them, they may not trust it. But I do see there, like, again, this person finds you very physically attractive. And I feel like it's also mentally attractive. But I don't think they recognize that right away. Like, they may be physically attracted to you, but what they are actually drawn to is your conviction. It's the way you speak. It's the way you carry yourself. The fact that you are smart, and this person will only find this out later on. Just how you both match each other on an intellectual level, which is so interesting. Any advice for how my pile 4 should approach this relationship? There's a lot of back and forth here. This person is going to battle a lot within their mind about how they feel about you. And I feel like you're going to understand that. Or you may want to ease their thoughts about it. We have the moon. Don't tell them everything right away. This doesn't mean to keep secrets, and this doesn't mean that you're meant to be deceptive, but don't tell them everything right away. And they're going to pick up on that. Like I said, you both have like a psychic bond here. So if they have a suspicion that you may not be telling them everything with the 7 of Swords here, it's because you're not meant to. So things are meant to unfold in a particular way. The moon lets me know that there are certain things that are just your business and they don't have to know everything. But at the same time, there's like a willingness to be emotionally vulnerable with each other. Let's get another. And by don't tell them everything right away, like I said, I feel like you're going to get together kind of out of nowhere, kind of really fast. And there's going to be some mysteries to you. Any other advice for how to approach this relationship? Yeah, Knight of Wands. You're just here for a good time. I do feel this is something that begins very, very sensually. Yeah, mixing business and pleasure. For some of you, you could work with this person and you just decide to, get together in that way. But then you end up learning a lot from each other. Not the business pillow talk. Pile 4. I heard that for some of you, not everybody. Anything else we're meant to learn from this? What is my pile 4 meant to get out of this? That's what I want to know. We have the Awakening. Yeah, this person is going to really change your life around. The Awakening is the Judgment card, and Judgment is a big, major decision that changes your life. usually for the better, like for better or worse, your life will change here. And this person is going to bring that to you because something is meant to happen between the both of you. Can we get another card? What is pile 4 meant to teach this person? And this is just confirmation, by the way. I feel like you're meant to teach them how to speak, and they're meant to bring you networks. They're meant to bring a big transformation into your life, something that you cannot go back from, but this is positive. For example, if you inherit a lot of wealth within this connection, you're going to learn how to keep it. You're going to learn how to deal with that. Or if you come into like a very prestigious job or something here, it's going to change you, and this person will play a pivotal role in that particular decision. Because I've known relationships where somebody puts somebody through school, and of course it's inevitable that they were going to change because they put them through school and they end up getting a career. One last card. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. For a lot of you, I feel like you thought this would be a shorter connection and it ends up being longer. Or there could have been instances where you could have broken this off, or where one or the other could have left somebody, but then you kind of go back on it because you're kind of meant to. Like I said, you're kind of meant to be with this person. I don't want to call it karmic because karmic doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It just means that you're meant to learn something from somebody. I'm kind of surprised the Hierophant didn't come through here because that's my card for karmic connection. But I feel like you are meant to learn a lot from this person. You give each other certain things here. And the physical intimacy is going to be very bomb, like ridiculously so. And it's meant to be really good for a reason, because like I said, it's going to be one of the things keeping you both together. Because this person is going to learn how to be a better person from you, honestly. This person is going to understand how life is supposed to be much more easier. You're going to teach this person to be in their softer energy if they have an overabundance of masculine energy, and vice versa. They're also going to want to get you in your feminine energy. I feel like we have two masculines here, regardless of your genders, two strong masculine energies that approach each other and become softer with each other, which I know seems contradictory or like something that wouldn't work, but it does. Because I do feel like you end up bringing so much to each other's lives here. This could easily be a connection where one or the both of you moves in with the other for practical reasons, but you learn a lot within that time. Back of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is that Pomona card with plenty. This is the feminine here. Whoever identifies more with feminine energy, or whoever is the woman here, will be the one to make a lot of money out of this connection, or to be in a very established career, or the one to have exactly what they wanted. This is meant to stabilize them. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups here, which is very interesting. There is something rather... look, this connection, it's very hot. Like, I'll just say that, like, there's going to be a lot of good love making. So don't think that just because you're meant to learn from this person that it's going to be boring, or that it's going to be, I don't know, karmic, etc. It's going to be fun, but there's going to be a lot of like pivotal things in this connection that you're meant to learn from each other, because we have the Tower, we have the Emperor, we have Judgment card, the Tower and Judgment card, for goodness sakes. But with the Moon, you are meant to keep your own secrets. And with Justice, you will still end up getting, like, let's say things don't end well with this person. You will still end up getting some sort of reward here. It's like you're not going to walk out of this empty-handed. You're not going to walk out of this without having learned something, or without something here, pile 4. This really does seem like a relationship that a few relationships that I've known actually, from some of my older friends that have told me their stories. So I feel like a lot of you, you're going to have that. And you're going to walk out of this a lot better than you've realized, pile 4, if this ends. For some of you, this could go on for a long time, because I do feel like because you grow together, it's going to be one of those connections where you keep wanting to grow together. You know, if it does last a long time, it's because you continually want to grow together, and this person will appreciate the fact that you, again, they understand your value. And you only become more valuable with time. This person could see you as an investment. I know it's weird that I keep saying all these weird finance terms, but maybe some of you work in finance as well. That said, it's going to be a comfortable relationship. It is. I just feel it's going to be a little bit more on the serious side, but they'll make up for that with the lovemaking. Let's go ahead and move on to your closing advice, though. So your next partner, this person, there's definitely sugar daddy, sugar mommy, sugar baby energy here. In some way, shape, or form. Not to sound gross for those of you who don't want that, but if it's not that way, it's because they help you advance your career. Yeah. So let's get some channeled messages from your person. I feel like this is definitely very much like the original pile, but I think it was said in a way that made a lot more sense. Okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. This person is always overwhelmed. I feel like you also help them manage their anxiety, not gonna lie, because that Queen of Swords, the way the Queen of Swords nurtures, she nurtures with her words. She nurtures with her common sense. I feel like you bring a lot of peace to this person because they're very overwhelmed very easily, and you bring a lot, you do a lot for them. Let's get another card. I am confused. Yeah, it's part of the overwhelming energy. They could be confused about you as well. Like, it could easily be a situation where they don't know how they feel about you, but they know how their body feels about you. So, you know, love will keep us together. Yeah, there is a love here. There's very much a love here. But it could also be the love making that keeps you together. I'm planning on calling you soon. This person is going to, like I said, they love your voice. They love to hear you talk. There's something about the way you talk to them that is very soothing to them. Even if it's just your words of encouragement, even if it's just, like I said, the sound of your voice or whatever you have to offer, they're going to love that about you, pile 4. I want more than what we have. Definitely. And I'm taking this two ways. Like, not only will they want more, like, rather quickly, like, I feel like if you're friends currently, or if you already know them in the neighborhood and your community, they're going to want more than what you currently have. And two, they're going to want more abundance than what they currently have, either for themselves and or with you. Like, this could easily be a connection where you both strive to get, you know, it sounds very materialistic, but I do feel like you both will want that. You will want more money, or you will want more, what's the word? You will want easier jobs, or jobs where you don't necessarily have to be working like over 50 hours a week. You're going to want an easier life with this person, and vice versa. They want a very comfortable life and they want it with you, and or they know they can achieve it with you. Because if this person is further ahead in life and they've already had like several relationships, they understand that they cannot build wealth with somebody who is just going to use them for their wealth. They may see you and understand and know that you also want the same thing. And because you want that, they're going to really appreciate this relationship. Back of the deck, I am frustrated with you. So this person, they could be a little frustrated with how the fact that, like I said, they're not in their most powerful energy when they meet you. They feel like you are above them in some way. And yet at the same time, they're kind of drawn to that. Like, maybe this person came from a very I'm hearing conservative family, and that they have conservative values, so they do not necessarily have to lean politically that way. It's more like maybe they had a family that told them they have to, if this is a man, that they have to be a man, they have to be a provider, etc., etc. So when they meet you and you have those qualities, they get a little frustrated. But I feel like they learn from you how to become that person that they want to be. And same thing if this person is a woman, like maybe they were expected to find a man who has a lot of money and to be the stay-at-home mom or something like that. Because like I said, conservative values. So they could be frustrated when instead they're the ones making a lot of money and this man is the one who wants to stay at home and be a, I guess, stay-at-home father or parent or something here. So there is something here about gender dynamics, if those apply to you, that are going to be very... they're going to take center stage a little bit in this connection. Even if it is a same-sex couple, like, I still feel like that's going to... You might have trouble balancing those particular energies out, or maybe it's something that you work through. Let's go ahead and get the... Where is my... So we have the Say When Oracle, and this is meant to be dates and times that it could be important to this connection. For my pile 4, we have 26, harmony, peace, tough and chaotic, tough and chaotic, motivation, take life more seriously, stop undervaluing self. Yeah, there's going to be something that brings peace and harmony to this connection, especially because somebody here, or maybe the both of you, undervalue yourself, so you're going to learn the value of yourself. It could easily be that this person teaches you the value of yourself, or teaches you how to maybe market yourself as well. There's a lot about career and finance in this particular connection. And I feel like some of you kind of need that. So if you're somebody who doesn't typically care about money, I still feel this person is going to be something good for your stability, your financial stability. We have Saturday, releasing negativity, cleansing, protection, setting boundaries. Yeah, like I said, you're both going to learn a lot about setting boundaries. Saturday is also Saturn energy, so Capricorn could be an important sign, or Saturn in general. Somebody could be going through their Saturn return, which is interesting because 26 is about the age when people begin their first Saturn return. We go through one about every 30-ish years, 20 something years. So I think we get anywhere from 2 to 3 depending on how long we live. We also have divine timing. I'm also hearing divine orchestration with this. This is meant for you. It will happen when it is meant to. Trust in the process. Like I said, this connection is inescapable because it's meant to better your life somehow. So pile 4, please do not fear this. You are very protected. You have your sweet little owl of protection here. You're very protected. You're going to learn a lot from this, and you're going to be grateful looking back at this. There's a lot of people I know who have only made their wealth because of a particular person that they've known, and it's very much that thing, because I feel like for this particular pile, you will care about your financial stability. I know, like, at the moment of this reading, the economy isn't great, but you're meant to learn how to work with that. You're meant to move ahead, essentially, and this person will help you with that. We also have April, bold, ambitious, not afraid of challenges, strive to be on top. So this person could easily be an Aries or a Taurus, or maybe you could be an Aries, a Taurus. You can meet them in April. April could be an important month. If this is an Aries, like, dang, that makes a lot of sense as to why things just seem to happen, because Aries doesn't think, well, not all Aries, let me just say that, but I know plenty of Aries, especially the ones I've been into, who don't really think things through a lot. They just kind of allow life to happen and they live in the moment. It's very much fire energy that we're talking about here. So that wouldn't surprise me. And then we're going to do runes for my pile 4. All right. Okay, so we have, this is Anzus, which means wisdom. Again, this connection is going to be full of so much wisdom that you're going to learn from, but it will also wisen you up. Then we also have Lagoose, healing. These two have been coming out a lot in this entire reading. So I feel like your person definitely heals here, but you will heal in different ways as well, especially when it comes to your childhood. If you've had any weird things from your childhood that you couldn't get over, you will get over them in this relationship, or it will bring you closer to that, because I know we don't always get over certain things, but this connection is going to help you out a lot in that regard. We also have, interesting, this is the clear blank rune, which to me means free will. And you do have free will, like I said, pile 4. I still feel like this connection, if it's not this particular person, there will be a similar person. It's like the universe has lined up a person just like this for you, because they're meant to learn. You're meant to learn from them, and they're meant to learn from you. So free will is at play here. You could reject this kind of person once, or this particular person once. They'll come back around. We also have Suilo, or the self. This is meant to develop yourself. This is meant to empower you as a person. I'm hearing, even if they reject you, you're going to keep coming back around, or not because of your insistence. It's kind of like, and I say this because I've literally seen this, like people who reject somebody, but they keep running into them, or they keep seeing like their socials, like what kind of life they are living. And it's like they're drawn back. Once the lesson is learned here, well, like I said, for some of you, you could end up living your lifetime with this person if you feel like it really works out. And then for some of you, you're meant to learn from this person. And for some of you, you could actually build, like I said, wealth and dynasties with this person. Why do I keep hearing dynasties? You could build something with this person that could last a lifetime, should you accept that and want that. If not, you could take what you've learned with this person and take it to whoever else it is that you want. That's where the free will comes through here. But this is where I leave it, pile 4. Thank you again so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Hello there, pile 5. If you chose the clear quartz tower, then we have a reading here for you about your next romantic partner. This is going to be a more committed, serious relationship. Already I'm channeling a song for you. It's called My Love Is All Mine by Mitski. There's something very tender and even a little bit, I'm hearing sensual about this connection. There's something very intimate about this. There's going to be, Okay, I'll be honest. I'm trying to keep this. I'm getting 18 plus messages from this for whatever reason. But I feel like the bond between you and your person is going to be very, very deep here. Your pile got the most cards. So your person is going to have quite a bit of a personality because these cards are meant to represent who they are. And then we're going to pull cards for how they view you. So starting with you, we have Helios cycles. Which is interesting. I'm seeing the sun here and how this person is riding in on this horse. So this person, this kind of reminds me of the chariot in the tarot, actually. So this person could be, they could have Cancerian energy. Helios makes me think of the sun, so they could also be a Leo energy. This person literally comes in on their, well, not a white horse, but there's something about them, something about their journey that is involved with you somehow. We also have the orphan and the mask. This person hides the fact that they feel lonely, because with orphan I was getting, I mean, maybe they're literally an orphan, maybe they were adopted, or maybe they have had some abandonment issues or parental wounds here. But with the mask, they hide that very well, which is very interesting. Even if they're not an orphan, they're going to feel very lonely. Like, even if they have a lot of siblings, this person has always felt very different from everybody, but they hide that very, very well, or they hide behind a mask of whatever their persona is, the persona that they choose to be. We also have, we have desire here. This is the moon in Cancer. Again, strong Cancerian energy. And just the way this man is worshiping her is so sweet. This person is going to love, like, your neck and your chest area as well. They're going to love your whole body. Honestly, this person is going to worship you from head to toe. This person has strong, and I mean strong, sensual energy. Let's get more cards. We have primordial water. There it is again. This person has a lot of feelings. I do feel they could be a water sign with a combination of fire here, but they have a lot of feelings, and I feel like their emotions run deep. Like, this person wouldn't really want anything to do with anybody unless they had strong feelings for them. We also have music, joyfulness. I feel like this person really does like music, which is why I keep like, every time I pull a card, I keep hearing a song. It's already been, it started with My Love Is All Mine. You both could have a playlist together. Very interesting. With cycles, I was thinking of Post Malone Circles as well. And then the last card is Uninhibited and Release, number 15. This is probably one of the more raunchy cards in this deck. One of my favorites, actually. But you and your person are going to have such a fun time being physically intimate. This may begin very physically intimate, I'm not gonna lie. This has similar vibes to the previous pile, so if you're just here to get more information from that, I feel like you're at the right place. Sorry, I had to find a really big rock for this one because, like I said, it is raunchy. But they're also wearing animal masks, by the way. So you could both be wearing masks. Maybe you both meet at a party where you're just out to have fun and, you know, have a very, very, a very fun time. And you're not really being yourselves when you first meet, or you both have this habit of, like, not fully showing your true self when you meet each other or something along those lines. Or maybe you will feel the need to also put on a mask. You could meet at a, I don't know, at a costume party or something like that. But you and your person, this is a very sensual connection. It definitely starts off physical. I don't know what other way to put it. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. So the goddess cards are meant to be how they view you. And even though it's a goddess deck, you do not have to be a woman here. And same thing with the god card that I chose for them. They do not have to be a man. I'm just putting them in masculine energy, and I'm putting you in feminine energy here. We have Rihanna and self-trust. You are very independent, very independent. And it's interesting that both of these cards have horses. You could both be Year of the Horse, or maybe horses are important here in some way, shape, or form. You could have red hair, but even if you don't, this person really understands that you are so confident, that you trust yourself, that you do not trust, you have no need to trust others because you trust yourself. And I feel like this person is not really used to that. There's kind of an independence to you. Back of the deck, we have Hecate, illumination. Yeah. You're going to illuminate a lot of their insecurities, and or you're going to allow this person to let go of their mask around you. And I feel like this person isn't really used to that, or they They don't like to do that, but with you, it's different. There's something about your intimacy here that really brings out the best in you, is what I'm hearing. Not to say to focus on that, but it's kind of like there's just something so sensual about this energy. I kind of feel a little, I feel like I'm prying into your energy. You know how when like two people, they're having a moment and you interrupt it? That's what this feels like. I feel like you and this person, since you met each other or since you decided to get together, it's been a moment with you. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards though. For my pile 5, I will say this, you two have such a great time together, and like a raunchy old time. I'm not even... Okay, we have Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. You both will have this feeling of longing to each other, because even though we have this orphan card for this person, like I said, I don't think they're literally an orphan. They're just going to feel abandoned somehow. And I feel like you have the same thing where you're longing for a home. And it could be this mutual longing for something outside of each other. Well, no, not outside. Outside of yourselves is what's going to it's going to make the both of you want to reach out for each other, because you also understand what it feels like to be different, to be not like everybody else, and to kind of feel a little bit not unwanted, but definitely like you just don't belong. Like, and I feel like a lot of this goes without saying words. Like a lot of this is very unspoken energy, or even if it is spoken, there's just such a sense of understanding between the both of you that I don't know, it just works somehow. And I don't know, this energy is just, it's so interesting. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. Oh, I forgot your Egyptian gods card. Okay, let's get this one first though. We have the Shen Ring, protection. You're going to be very divinely protected within this connection, both from your person and from yourself, is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you, well, and I'm not trying to call you out, pile 5, but I feel like in the past you have had connections that didn't end well, or just weren't that great, or maybe you don't have the best, you know how some people just tend to choose the worst partners? You may have had a history of that. Within this connection, you'll be very protected. If not by this person, though I do feel this person will want to protect you in their way, you're going to be very divinely protected here. Let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards, though, because like I said, I meant to choose the Egyptian god card first. But interestingly, I forget who this is, who this pharaoh or this god, Egyptian god here is. But the Shen Ring is Egyptian. So for my pile 5... we have Ta, skill. So this person is going to think that you're very skilled, or they feel like you're really good at something here. I'm trying to figure out where you meet, but at first I'm feeling like a party, but now I'm thinking like, if for whatever reason, every time I see the word skill, I think of the workplace. If for whatever reason it is the workplace, again, I feel like you meet each other and you kind of recognize each other's masks right away. So I feel like you move on to like meeting outside the workplace, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, I don't feel like this starts, if you meet there, you both take it outside the workplace very quickly, because I don't think anything progresses there. Let's get your last card though. This person feels you're very skilled. Also, the number 15 came out twice. Maybe somebody was born on the 15th. We have your soul shines. This person is very attracted to your soul. I feel like that's what really brings them in. Your physical beauty for sure, because like I said, you both just enjoy each other's, like you both enjoy each other's body. There's a lot of water here too, letting me know that it's both emotions. And I've read in a lot of places that water energy can be very much sensual energy. I've never really read it that way. For me, it's always been emotions, but if you want to take it that way here, you can. Back of the deck, fill your cup with sacred giggles. You're going to have a lot of fun with this person. And fill your cup. I'm thinking of cup energy, which would be water. So you and this person is going to adore the crap out of you. Like this person, you will feel that they are just like an F-boy. I feel like this person is going to be obsessed with you physically. And it's beautiful because I feel such a soft energy from your person. If they are an F boy or girl, even if they are, they have just such a gentle and beautiful way of like doing what they do that you're not going to mind it. You could easily get hooked on this person, pile five. So watch out. I feel like this is part of the reason why this does become a relationship. I feel like they kind of give into commitment here because they just adore whatever it is that you have to offer. Um, and then for you, I feel like you're just very careful about guarding your heart here. You're very careful about making sure that you are okay with self-trust. You've been through this a while. You've already been in several relationships. You've already been around the block a little bit. Let's just put it that way, pile five, when by the time that you meet this person. So with Hecate illuminate, it's like you're not afraid to bring light. You may even call them out on some BS here, but I feel like they're just not. This person's energy is so easygoing. With cycles, this person might have a particular cycle here. I don't know if I do feel this is like a newer person, or if it's not a newer person, it's like the first time you're doing this with them. Like you get to explore a new side of this person. Because I'm not really looking to see if you already know this person or not. I'm just seeing who your next partner is, regardless. I feel like we focus a little bit too much on, oh, is it someone from the past? Is it a new person? Is it someone from the future? What you need to focus on is who this person is going to be when they're with you. Because I feel like even if you do know this person, they might be very different with you than they have been with other people. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. Not everybody is the same person with everyone. That's part of the reason I love astrology so much. You can take that same person, and when you put it with a different astrological chemistry with somebody else, they could be an entirely different person. You know, people bring out different sides of us here. And I feel like that's the same case here for you and this Helios character. I am what else did I need to get here? I want to look up the Shen ring. I'm being told to do so, and Ptah as well. Ptah? Ta? I don't even know how to pronounce that. P-T-A-H. Mostly because I'm trying to learn my Egyptian gods, so I feel like let's learn together, you know? So we have god and patron of craftsmen and architects, as well as of knowledge and know-how. He is an engineer, bricklayer, blacksmith, and artist. He is depicted as a mummified man with a beard holding the Ankh scepter, the symbol of life, and the Jed staff of power, a symbol of stability. Provides you with the state of effortless concentration, bringing you lightness and familiar skill. He will make it easy for you to perform all manner of operations. Under his influence and through serene objectivity, you have the chance to transform your work into play and develop the power of mental development. So if you are a crafty person, they may like that about you, or you may meet them somewhere. If you both work in construction somehow, you might meet there as well, or something to do with houses. But I do feel like this person knows that you are really good with, I'm hearing with your hands. So you're really good at creating something here, pile five. I keep seeing this 3. Maybe some of you are coming from pile 3 as well. So that's just confirmation. And I want to read for the Shen ring as well. The Shen ring is symbolic of the concept of eternity and protection. Its circular form with a horizontal rod represents the infinite time and cycles. Interesting, because this is also about cycles. Reflecting the Egyptians' belief in the eternal continuity of life, death, and rebirth, the Shen symbolizes divine protection and favor, often encircling royal names and objects. Spiritually, it signifies cosmic harmony and alignment with Ma'at, the principle of universal order and truth. I want to say Ma'at came out in another pile as well, which is interesting. So if you're coming from that pile, this is just, again, more confirmation. In Mesopotamia, the ring and rod symbolized divine authority and protection, often associated with gods and goddesses who wielded power and ensured orders in the cosmos. Similar to the Shen ring, these symbols conveyed the eternal and protective aspects of divine authority, ensuring continuity and stability in both earthly and spiritual realms. Take extra care of your body, trust your gut feelings, steer clear of negative influences and environments that drain your energy, protect your mental and emotional space. And what else? I feel like surround yourself with those who have your best interests at heart. So when you're with this person, you're going to be very careful with your energy is what I'm hearing, because I feel like this person will just want to be enmeshed with you all the time. This person is just, their desire for you runs so deep. I feel like you're going to have a hard time wanting to peel yourself away from them, or vice versa. So you're really looking out for your energy when you meet them. So let's go ahead and move on to the tarot, because I'm very interested in this energy. Pile 5. Beautiful energy. I'm not gonna lie, it's very comforting, it's very cozy. This person just is always going to make you feel good. They take pride in making you feel good, is what I'm hearing. I do feel like it comes from a need to, I'm hearing, to satisfy. I need to satisfy people. I need to want to make sure that they're, this person, oh my god, do be careful. I feel like this person could easily seduce anything and anyone. That's what I'm hearing. And however you like it is going to be however they like it, is what I'm hearing. Why is this reading so 18 plus? Oh my god. Like, I'm not doing that right now. Okay. Pile 5's person, you're going to have to behave, because we're trying to get some basic information here. We're going to see how they see you. So how does my Pile 5's person, their next romantic partner... I think I need to sit down for this one. Yeah, I'm going to need to sit down. This person might literally make you weak in the knees. Because they might have you on your knees a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, Pile 5. I rarely get like this in these readings. Like I said, I don't really do 18 plus readings yet. I've been trying to, but my goodness, your person makes me wish I did, because I know I'd have some really juicy details for you. So how are they going to view you? We have, oh, not the 6 of Swords. Okay, reverse. This person, they're going to come back to you. So I feel like maybe if this is somebody from your past, they're going to return because they really enjoyed the lovemaking here, or maybe they never got around to the lovemaking, so now they're going to really make up for that. There's just a very nurturing energy about you. They come back to you because I just hear that they miss you, which is very sweet. Let's go ahead and get more cards. They view you as something safe to return to. If they had to leave you, it's because I don't think they wanted to. I feel like they felt forced to for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and get, what energy will they be in when they become your partner? Oh, and King of Pentacles. This person needed to make their money. This person needed to finish a degree, needed to get a promotion, something. They needed to get their stability here. So once they feel like they have that, they're going to come back to you. If this person travels and maybe they were out of the country for some time, maybe that's the only reason they felt the need to do that. How are they going to approach my Pile 5? Ooh, we have the Chariot reversed. It's going to take them a little while. I think it's going to take them longer than they want to. This person is slow moving because King of Pentacles here is also Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So they already move rather slowly. They could easily be like a combination of Earth and Water, which I have. And we are pretty slow. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I have Venus in Aries, so in romance, I'm fast. But in everything else, I tend to take my sweet little time. So I completely understand that energy. But they will approach you. Let's get another card for how they will approach you. How are they going to come to Pile? How are they going to come to Pile 5? We have the Sun. Look, when I have the Sun reversed, this person is going to be so nervous when they approach you, because they're going to feel like either they're not enough or that you're going to reject them. It could be that you've already rejected them, but I feel like because they finally take accountability for something here with the King of Pentacles, you decide to forgive them. And again, you make this person want to act right because you have your ish together, so they know they have to get their ish together. When it comes to the physical intimacy, they know it's all good. You both have been there before. You know it's good. You know that's not the problem. The problem was everything else. So yeah, interesting. Let's get one last card. Anything we need to know about this connection? We have 8 of Swords. I want to say this is reversed because like the bigger side of the 8 is... So I feel like they really had to get out of a victim mentality that they had originally when they got to know you, when they were with you last or something here. This person could easily be somebody from the past, and they really lay the the sensual energy on thick because they know that's what gets you. Because your energy is very no nonsense here, Pile Five, I feel like you, like I said, you've been around the block already. You already know, maybe you even have been with this person before. And the second time they come around, they want something solid here. But I feel like they were playing the victim a little bit too much, or they were deciding to just not give into this connection for whatever reason. I do see with the Sun reversed and the Chariot reversed, they are, they're not very confident when they approach you, and understandably so. If this is somebody new and somebody that isn't from the past, because you know there's nobody from the past that is this way, I feel like, again, like they're usually very cool, calm, and collected around people. They're usually approach people in a very, I don't want to say a fast way, but I feel like they typically move a little bit faster with somebody. But with you, they know to take their time. They know to take their time because they know you're something good. Oh my God, this person. When I can't tell you the 18 plus messages I keep getting, but this person absolutely, like, they see you as a gift and they literally want to unwrap you. Starting with every piece of clothing that you have is what I'm hearing. This person just, I can see why it's hard to resist them if this is their second coming here. If this is their second time coming around, pile 5. There's a lot of innuendo here. Like, I'm not even trying to point it out. If you hear it, it's there. But pile 5, this person is hard to resist. I can definitely say that. Okay, how are you going to view your person, pile 5? What makes you give in? That's what I want to know. We have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. You had already let them go and they come back around. You had let go of this connection. Like, you were pretty much done. You were like, okay, whatever. It was just a fling. It was just a flirtation. We just had fun. Whatever. You let them go, and suddenly there they are again. There they are at your doorstep again. I'm hearing Mamma Mia now. Here I go again. My, how can I resist you? That song cracks me up because it's the first song I hear whenever I know somebody from my past is going to come back around. Okay, let's see. What energy will you be in when you get with this person? That's what I really want to know. I'm more interested in your cards here, pile 5, because if this is how this person is, ooh, we have the Page of Swords reversed. You're not going to want to talk to them. You're not going to want to hear about it. This could easily be you giving in to them physically, and you're like, don't even say a word. Just get in there and let's do the thing that we need to do. And somewhere along that whole thing, you kind of give in, or like the feelings come back, or this person better be good, pile 5. Like, yeah, 3 of Swords reversed. I'm hearing an apology. I feel like they're very apologetic to you. Let's get another card. You're not going to want to hear it, but I feel like it still feels good to hear them say it. 10 of Swords reversed. It's kind of like you forgive a lot of the things of the past. I'm gonna get one last card, and then I want to, because I want you to take extra care in this situation, pile 5. I'm gonna do extra advice for you. I'm gonna pull extra cards. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. You're not pursuing this person. Like, you were kind of done with them, and how they end up back with you, it's hard. It's so hard to resist their charm, because the energy I'm feeling from them within this particular pile, they just know how to work you physically. And I don't know if they're this way with other people, but definitely with you. That's the thing. I don't know if you know if they are this way with other people, but I doubt it. Can we get advice for how pile 5 should handle this connection? Because it's wonderful and beautiful. Like, this seems great, but like, me with my healthy cynicism, wanting to look out for you as a friend, pile 5, I kind of want to, let me shuffle these cards. I want to make sure you're handling this really well. So can we get advice for how to handle this pile, or for my pile 5, Spirit? We have the 4 of Cups. You still held on to some emotion from this. If this is a past person, if this is a newer person, you caught feelings when you weren't expecting. We have the, yeah, the Hanged Man. You change your mind a lot about it. Your perspective shifts with this person. Just make sure that it is of your own, that this is your own mind and not theirs, because I feel like I don't think they're going to be saying much, I'll be honest. Aside from an apology, and aside from the, sweet nothings that they have to tell you, I feel like this person, I keep hearing an apology from them. Is that all it takes, is an apology? What else do they need to know? Yeah, This is the Tower moment reversed. So it's not quite a Tower moment because I feel like you already knew this person was going to come back around, or you always knew that this person would be something that you would have in your life. Like, what makes this a Tower moment was that you weren't expecting the night to be so tender, is what I'm hearing. You weren't expecting them to be so tender. You weren't expecting them to apologize or to have words for you. I feel like you always knew this person would come around because you felt the chemistry right away, or the chemistry has always been there and it's never really gone away. Like, you both have feelings for each other. I do feel that. Maybe you more than your person. Back of the deck. Yeah, Six of Cups reversed. This person, for a lot of you, this could be somebody from your past. If not from your past, is somebody that you've known for a moment. Eight of Cups, sorry, Eight of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles. Just make sure that everything is very balanced, because we have the Six of Pentacles and Justice here. And Empress energy and Ace of Wands. Oh God. My God. So I do feel, for half of you, this might be somebody like coming back from your past with a lot of apologies because they just really miss the tender lovemaking. Like, when I say your lovemaking was really something divine, I feel like you have to take a step back and ground yourself here. Again, this is why you had Rhiannon here, because you had to be very, very self-assured, that you trust yourself. I think both Rhiannon and Hecate are also goddesses of magic. For those of you who have been trying to manifest this person, be careful what you wish for, of course. Do take care to take precautions that you are seeing this very clearly, because I feel like for a lot of you, this person has already either broken your heart, or you feel that they could break your heart, because it just seems like there's a history here, or like the lovemaking itself could be very intoxicating to the point where you could like not think clearly, you know? Sometimes it's that good, unfortunately. That's why you see some people out there make some crazy decisions over a person who maybe otherwise isn't I don't want to say that I don't want to talk bad about anybody here. Maybe your person does have good intentions. I do feel like they do. I'm not really getting much here other than you do make them nervous. That's the thing. And they approach you slowly and they get their ish together. So they have all of that going for them. Like, I'm trying to find something positive about them. And they stop playing the victim as well. Especially if in the past, maybe they wanted to say that it wasn't their fault, it was either somebody else's, and heaven forbid they try to blame you for anything here. I don't feel like they will. I guess it depends. This person, I'm hearing, they behave around you. You bring out something in them. But let's go ahead and get some closing advice here, pile 5. But do be careful with this person. I do feel if they want something more committed, it's because they just, it's the lovemaking. Whatever it is that happens between the sheets is what keeps them coming back for more, pile 5. This is probably as close to an 18 plus reading as I'll ever get, because I just keep getting that. And you know what? And I guess enjoy that part, pile 5. Let's get some channel messages from your person. I am still healing. Yeah, they're still healing. And you help them heal. I don't feel like you do the healing for them. They just heal being around you. I am not sure what I am feeling. Yeah, this person isn't very sure of their feelings either. They just know this person definitely, they show their feelings through physical actions as opposed to through words or something here. They're going to physically show you how they feel. Love will keep us together. They really do hope love will keep you both together, because I feel like on every other front, they don't know. Like, even, you know how there's people out there who love each other, but like, it seems like everything else doesn't really work out for them, whether, I don't know, but there's a love here. We have, I'm getting lost in the memories. This person is very nostalgic. Like, no wonder they come back to you. I need to feel in control. Yeah, this person, they do like a sense of control here. Back of the deck, I ran away. Yeah, if this person ran away from you previously, it's because they felt that they didn't have enough control over themselves or over this connection. Because you're a very independent person, and this person maybe doesn't like that. Or maybe they needed to heal and they didn't want to burden you with that healing that they know they had to go through themselves. This person is very independent. Like, you both are. You both are very independent, but I don't think they were used to you. They are not used to their person being independent here. But I feel like that's just a form of love that they had to understand, was to give their person space. or vice versa. I do feel you gave them space though. Let's get some cards from the Save One Oracle. These are going to be dates, months, times that are important. We have September. Diligent, consistent, perfectionist, attention to detail, and organized. This person could be a Virgo or a Libra. I was getting strong Libra vibes here, by the way. Or September could be an important month for the both of you. Or maybe this is your month here as well. We have 25. Change, big decisions, new sense of self, sadness, difficulty in adapting, and heartbroken. So yeah, this person was going through a lot. September 25th would be Libra energy. I'm also getting Christmas for some of you. Maybe somebody came back around during Christmas or something important happened here. The sadness and heartbroken, I feel like there was a sadness and heartbreak here on either of your end. Probably more you. We also have 22. Precision, balance, ambitious, confident, disciplined, pragmatic, intuitive, emotional, dependable. Somebody here, these could also be ages, by the way, but September 22nd or 25th could be important, or those 3 days could be important. Let's get one last one. For my pile 5. Okay, you get 2 more. We have autumn and 12. So autumn could be an important season, maturity, growth, harvesting, and abundance. Yeah, I feel like this person is going through maturity and growth, and they definitely have an abundance here. They come back with abundance here. Very interesting. There's also, like, if they were 22 last time you saw them, they could be 25, or maybe you were 22 and then 25. So something about 3 years could be important. With 12 here, growth, inspiration, positive attitude, eliminate negativity, focus on your life purpose. Yeah, lots to do about growth. I feel like there's growth within this connection. Probably more so for, well, honestly, the both of you in different ways. Can we stop with the 18 plus messages? My goodness, this person. I don't know what their deal is. I don't want to say that they're an addict here, like a, an essential addict here, but if they are, maybe it's just with you, or vice versa, or maybe you bring this out in them. I don't know. I think it's cute. Personally, I think it's cute, but like, I'm trying to do a reading here, and I'm trying to keep it PG. Let's go ahead and get your runes to close off your reading, pile 5. I mean, enjoy it, this person. They must know what they're doing if this was somebody from your past and you took them back. Okay. We have Jera, success. So I feel like this person will have had a lot of success. We also have, this is Tewa's, victory. So success and victory with your person. I feel like you will both have this. This is Natis, which is constraint, meaning that there was, there could have been a bit of a disruption here, or maybe you felt the need to take a break from each other, because it seems like there was a disruption here. Yeah, constraint. We also have, Ingus. This is the fertility. If you don't want children, use protection. Use protection, because as much as you two are going at it, you could easily end up, because I know a lot of birth control is only like 99% effective, and that 1%, if you guys are that lucky, you might get it. So make sure you're taking the precautions here. But this is where I leave it, pile 5. Just have a lot of fun with this, I guess, and do take care of yourself. I do feel like this is going to be something lovely regardless. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.